The Wild Wild West.
All right,
Matt, how do you feel?
let's go. I feel good. I feel
Ready?
good. I was so excited putting this together. I didn't know how much I loved Rome. It's
awesome.
the best.
It's
Yeah.
great.
So we're gonna start. The book's actually, it's called Rubicon by Tom Holland. It's all about kind of the fall of Rome.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
So we're gonna start. I'm just gonna paint a little picture, guys. Imagine it's the middle of January, 49 BC. The sun is setting across endless plains of what is now northern Italy. The previous afternoon breeze is now a whipping chill coming down from the Alps that stand to the north. Before you trickles the Rubicon River, demarcating two worlds, that of your authority and that of Rome's. Your horse bends down to drink from the river, steam coming from its nose. Put just a full sensory picture. For 9 long years, you've been off doing the unthinkable, conquering Gaul, a nation of barbarians who burned Rome to the ground 3 centuries earlier and still haunted their dreams. But thanks to you, Rome needn't worry, not about these guys. Your victories have brought her peace
Woe
and
to
glory.
the vanquished.
Woe to the Yo. I thought Vivictus, bro.
300 years ago.
Vivictus, dude.
Woe
That's what
to
I'm
the
talking about.
vanquished.
Woe to the fucking vanquished. Your victories have brought her peace and glory and abundant riches to boot. But now those in power of your beloved Rome, mistress of the world, wish to destroy you. With clean hands, the greedy sophisticates of the Senate wish to take that which you have earned through sweat and blood, shattering your honor, your dignitas. And for what? Why do you think they did that?
What?
Why do you think they wanted to destroy Caesar after he destroyed Gaul?
He was too powerful. He had too much money.
Too much, bro.
And Pompey was sitting there going,
Dude, literally.
yeah, bro.
Bitch ass Pompey. We'll get into him. We'll get into him for a while. Yeah, so basically it was Pompey. The only way out of this, so he's the only way out of this. He's going, if I enter Rome, which I love Rome, I want to go back. I'm a hero. Everyone loves me. The people loved him. But the Senate was like, this guy has too much juice.
Yeah.
He's too powerful. And he goes, if I go back there, they're going to use my citizen status because, he leaves his, I think it was a proconsulship. When you get, the consul was like the president in Rome, which they had 2, by the way. 2 people served for 1 year. So he was out. He's a proconsul. So he's out, just like he has total power and authority in his realm that he's conquering. As soon as he crosses the Rubicon, he's back on Italian soil and he goes back to Rome. They could use his citizen status to now just the Senate can just destroy him. So it's the Senate versus him. He goes, or I could fucking cross the Rubicon with my legion behind me and just fuck these guys up and become the leader of Rome.
Yeah, because the rule was you're not allowed to bring your army and you got to leave your weapons before you cross that Rubicon.
Exactly.
And he said, nah. I know why you guys are calling me back.
Yep.
I know exactly why you little weasels are calling me back.
Yep. So that's, so he's going, what should I do? And this is a serious hesitation. He goes, dude, this is a big fucking deal. Because it was really baked into the Roman person to be like, no kings. They were the original no kings protesters. No kings at all. It was like really, really shitty to be a tyrant. They were like, nah, man, I'm just a guy getting glory. So this is running through Julius Caesar's head the night he sat on the banks of the Rubicon going, Once he crossed, like we said, he'd be a citizen, dude. No longer imbued with his, command. His imperium, if you want to throw in a line. So they're going to crush him. They're going to go, okay, they're going to charge him for war crimes as a citizen and just fucking ruin. Imagine just crushing it at the highest level. And you're just going to go home and everyone's just going to fuck you up. Take all your fucking followers, all your fucking money. He's like, I can't have this. So he crossed the Rubicon. Convinced he's saving the Great Republic, but in reality, he was about to start the process of shattering a democracy that had lasted for 482 years. Almost twice the duration of
Status
Unidos. So like we said, it's based on Tom, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So here's the thing. Tom Holland gets real into this idea of the focus of his book is kind of like the last years of the Roman Republic on a broad level, more specifically Rome's paradoxical relationship with power. What do you think the paradox was?
I'm not sure what you mean.
So Rome had a thing where it's like they didn't want anyone to be a ruler, but the only cool thing to do in Rome, like the highest of the high, was to get glory.
Yeah.
And there was worldly glory was kind of the only glory you get. This is BC. This is before Christ.
Yeah.
So they didn't have like, no, just be like nice and chill. They're like, dude, you have to fucking crush it or you suck and nobody will ever like you ever. So that's what they're saying. Like Rome, you're in a tight spot. Glory was a must. It's literally a person's salvation. Like we said, just before Christianity, There's no meek shall inherit the earth. It was like competition was everything. Like you said, Vi Victus, woe to the conquered. That's the morals, not WWJD. It's like Vi Victus. If you lose, you fucking suck. You're going to hell. And also, so people who didn't attain glory, the poor and unwashed masses, when they died, they were literally thrown out like trash. The remains were swept into a necropolis on the Esquiline Hill. Do you know about the necropolis? Just a giant boneyard.
Yeah.
That they said witches would go through at nighttime and pick your bones and do curses on you. Dude, it was ultimate. It was complete fucking loser status. There was no markers, no flowers from loved ones, just giant pits. It was actually puticuli, it's a Latin word for putrid. That's when you died. If you're a loser, they'd be like, yeah, send them to putrid.
Yeah,
And you would die and you would just be in there. It'd be you, animal carcasses, and human just shit. They would just be like, anything we don't want, we're getting out of here. And you would just, the bodies of slaves, criminals, the poor. It was just like literally loser central. Sorry. And they would just throw lime all over you because even your dead body.
Why did you say sorry to?
I said loser. I said, oh, you know what I'm saying. Any viewer.
Why and who?
Well, I said slaves and I said, loser. It was just not a nice thing.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
But they're honky slaves.
Huh?
There was honky slaves.
I know, but
Yeah.
okay, sure. Sorry.
The Roman slaves.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But come on, man. I'm in a tight spot right now.
You crossed the Rubicon with that. You did.
I did. I crossed. I got to come back across. So the whole thing, this was really like bugging me out though. Like if you died, if you were a commoner in Rome, you got no glory. There's no monument to you. They literally would just pick up your body, throw you in the trash, and then the stench from all of those dead people, if the wind caught its way into the city, you would just sit there doing your thing and you would go, oh, it's the losers. We're smelling all the dead fucking losers. So if you're alive, you're like, I am not ending up in that fucking pit of bones for witches to come use my bones to do like evil shit.
It's kind of a nice reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like, it was just in Rome, it was like it's the only way up. And Rome did have somewhat of it was somewhat socially mobile. So like you could, unlike a lot of other places at the time, you could boss up. And it was like people were like, yeah, like it was almost like do it. That would be sick. If you're a poor guy who bossed up in Rome, it was like that guy kind of rules. It was the homo novus, the new man. New money was the homo novus, and even the fucking like the sophisticates would be like, "Damn, that's sick, dude. It's new money."
Yeah,
it was a very powerful thing to do, and also being alive and poor in Rome wasn't exactly chill either. Most of them, or many, lived in shoddily constructed apartment buildings, sometimes going up to 7 stories high, which, as you can imagine, the building then wasn't that good. Often those apartment buildings collapsed or fucking burned, killing entire families. So, and it's like, so there was that. And also the fucked up part was, who was the third guy of the Triumvirate? It was Pompey, Caesar.
It was a forgettable one that didn't really do shit.
Didn't do shit, but he was a fucking slumlord. So when he owned a fire department, we'll get to his name later, but he was the money man from the Triumvirate. So he owned a personal fire department. So if your apartment building was on fire and there's just families burning alive, he would go to the landlord and be like, I'll put this fire out, but you got to sell me your building for like way cheaper than it's worth. And if they're like, I'm not selling you, then he'd be like, all right. And they would just let the building go. It's really, really fucked up. So yeah, being alive and poor sucked. Even, the dead smell sucked. The buildings fucking falling down and burning, that sucked. But also, dude, it was so, the smell apparently was like unbelievable. And like so the people fucking stunk because like, dude, the clothes, when they made wool back then to like treat the wool, they used human urine. Oh. So they would just soak the shirts in piss. So then you'd be like the smell of the dead. Everyone was wearing piss shirts. Nobody took baths and people were just shitting everywhere. So it's just shit, piss, BO, and dead bodies. It was not good at all. So you were really kind of like the only way out of the hellscape was glory. It was success. And that's, that was a path, like we said, Rome did offer. And it channeled a lot of that desperate energy kind of into its engine for military growth and greatness. That's what they say was like kind of what set Rome apart, because you had all these poor, shitty farmers and be like, oh yeah, that kind of sucks. You could be a soldier, and if you do well, we'll kind of like hook you up.
Get some loot.
Get some loot. You get some bad. Like you can boss up, dude. This was pre-Uber. This was pre-Uber driver. So and they did the same thing with their tax collectors. They would go to take tax and they'd be like, yo, we want like, give us like, 100,000 like, shekels. And if you get like 150, you can keep the 50. So they had like privatized tax collection where they was going and started shaking people down nonstop. It's pretty brutal.
It's the wops.
It's the wops. Yeah,
Or the wops.
it's the wops.
You didn't pay me this week.
So in order to understand Rome, the Republic, let's go back to the beginnings. And that way we can get into the mind of the Roman citizen, starting with the foundational mythology, and consider the myth Rome was founded on, the tale of Romulus and Remus.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, okay, let me do this.
You can do that.
So the story goes, Numitor was the rightful king of Alba Longa, basically an old Latin city that Rome eventually conquered and absorbed. This is like pre-Rome. Numitor, this is kind of like, it's their mythology or whatever. Numitor's brother, Amulius.
I can do this.
You know this?
Yeah.
You know what he did?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Well, he allegedly, did he throw him off a balcony or whatever? He tried to
Kills
kill
his sons. Kills Numitor's sons. Imprisons Numitor.
And then he gets his daughter.
Yep.
And is like, you got to go be a Vestal virgin in the temple.
Right out of my motherfucking notes.
She does. Then now this mythology gets a little tricky because it reminds you of something. She allegedly gets pregnant, even though she's supposed to be a virgin. She's like, yo, it wasn't a guy. It was Mars, dude.
Mm-hmm,
it was the god of war. And she has twins, Romulus and
Remus. Bitch ass Remus. Also, the funny thing that made me laugh was like, it's like, depending on which account you read, Mars either raped or seduced her, which is like back then, I don't think they had like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like a big distinction.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, fucking Mars came down and raped Rhea. Like there was no like.
What I don't understand in the myth is why doesn't the king kill those two kids?
Because they get sent away in a basket.
Them.
They sent away in a basket.
Said he exiles them, but it's like, bro, you just got done killing a bunch of kids.
Yeah, true.
All of a sudden, you're like, you got pregnant from Mars? All right, put him in a basket.
Maybe he's fearing the wrath, but
perhaps.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's a fair point. I didn't catch that plot hole in their mythology.
Then they get raised by a wolf. A wolf, like that's why the statue of Rome to this day is two babies sucking on a wolf's titty.
Yep, exactly, dude, and a woodpecker too. That was.
I didn't know there was a woodpecker.
There was a woodpecker coming around, but it was the she wolf was like the main one. They love she wolves, dude.
And then, they get old enough to go, you know what? Fuck that, dude. Our dad should be king.
Yep.
Or
they
grandpa.
do the Luke Skywalker thing. They get rescued by like a humble farming couple.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, we were like the sickest guys ever. But
they get told. They get told that they're like, yo, you guys aren't wolf kids.
Yeah.
You guys are actually the rightful heirs of fucking that town.
Yeah.
Alba
Longa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then, exactly. So they go back, overthrow the wicked Amulius, restoring Numitor to the throne. With that settled, do you know the rest of it?
Yeah. I think they start killing bros. They fight some people.
Yeah.
Then they're like, we should start our own town.
Yep.
And they find where Rome is today.
Yep.
Then they get in an argument over where it should be.
Which hill? That was the problem.
I forget the hills. Yeah, there's two hills that they both think are better.
The Palatine.
Yeah.
And the Aventine.
Yeah.
So Romulus wants the Palatine. Because Rome, I think, has like 7 hills. And it's funny that the way this worked out. Romulus wants to build on the Palatine. Remus wants to build on the Aventine. Only one way to settle this, and I think you already know what it is.
Count birds.
Bird watching, yeah. It's bird watching.
Yep, it is.
Yep, dude. So
they would have been on my hill. I would have gone, bro. I sat outside all day and stared at cardinals and wrens.
So they go on their respective hills and they count how many vultures they see. Remus sees 6 vultures.
Bro.
Romulus sees 12. Fuck, Remus loses. Romulus starts building his city upon the Palatine. Remus, still pissed about the bird contest.
I know what goes on.
He jumps over a low section.
Yeah, he goes, oh, you built a wall. It's so sick. Yeah. Jumps over it. Romulus goes, what the fuck? Yeah. Kills him.
Sore loser.
Literally goes, nice walls, pussy. I just jumped over it. This fucking place sucks.
And then, yeah.
So then obviously
goes, oh, you didn't think I'd have a sword on the other side of this wall?
Kills him.
Kills his brother. And here's the funny part. It's kind of Cain and Abel, but in Roman mythology, it's like, imagine if Cain killed Abel and everyone's like, dude, Cain fucking rules, dude. Abel's such a pussy.
Yeah.
That's what it's founded on. They're like, yeah, dude, he won. Victus, obviously, like we said. He's like, yeah, dude, fucking Romulus rules. So then Rome, and we're still in kind of mythological time.
You talked about this last time.
What?
How this happened. How they built the town, then they had all the bros. They were like, bring in fucking whoever wants to come live here. So they had like criminals and all these pieces of shit guys, but it was just bros. They said, we need bitches. I said, let's tell this other town we have a little party. When was that? I don't talk.
You talked about this.
Really?
Yeah.
I talked about the early settling of America when they were like, these guys need wives, the settlers, and they just sent them prostitutes.
No.
Like,
You
what the
talked
fuck?
about this exactly.
Did I really?
Yeah, and they kidnapped the hoes. They invited a town. They said, bring everybody.
I don't remember that.
And then got everybody fucked up. And then once the other town's bros were asleep, kidnapped the hoes. Then the other guys were obviously pissed, so they got in a fight with the Romans. And then the babes said, stop fighting, dude. These guys are our new husbands. You guys are our old bros. We don't want you guys to die.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sheesh.
that's
Fucking.
massive.
And that's it. That's how they got their bitches.
Is that how the babes came?
Yeah, that's how the babes came.
Damn,
Such a
I didn't
bummer.
know that. I swear, I think you're mistaking me. You're dropping fucking knowledge on me, dude. I didn't even know
Well,
that.
that's how the babes came.
That's how babes came to Rome.
Yeah.
They went, Romulus and Remus pinched their butts and brought them.
Honestly.
Like, come on, yeah.
And then the other bros, what's the name of that other town?
Alba Longa. Oh, they conquered
No.
Alba Longa.
No. Well, yeah, they get Alba Longa.
Yeah, they actually kicked Numitor's ass. I think they beat their dad's ass in the very end of it. They're like, yeah, that's fucking our place.
But then what's the name of the town with the babes?
I don't know. I don't remember this.
Because then those guys stay. And some of the first emperors are half Roman.
Oh,
half,
was it Etruscan?
not the
There's-
Etruscans?
There's some Etruscans kicking around.
Fuck.
Well, either way,
Either way,
Sean.
I suggest you just play the game Rome. And
True.
then Rome,
Yeah.
and then Rome too, and you'll know every single thing about Rome.
So did you go through the 7 kings?
Sabine.
Sabine.
The
Oh, that makes
the
sense.
7 kings. No, I
So-
think, weren't they all kind of gay?
No, they're well. Here's the
Well,
thing.
they
So
built some sewers.
exactly. Okay,
That
dude,
was a good
I'll
guy.
give you a
All
quick
right.
run through. So Rome, ancient infancy. Romulus, whatever. They cycle through 7 kings after Romulus. With each king, the city gets a bit of an upgrade. First guy sets up like religious temples, like a calendar.
Yeah,
Next guy goes back and beats the fuck out of Alba Longa, where Numitor ruled, and they just take that territory. Next one sets up a port, making Rome a naval power. Then another guy gets in there, an Etruscan outsider, and builds the Circus Maximus and the Cloaca Maxima, the sewer system. Then another guy comes in, important guy, Servius Tullius, and we'll get back to him. What the hell? Get out of here. Servius Tullius, and we'll get back to him later. But funny enough, Rome's first 7 kings were at least symbolically beholden to a senate and a popular assembly. But in reality, the king could do whatever he wanted, but he was advised by the senate made up of the heads of the wealthy families, the patres, and also conferred with the assembly, the comitia curitia, which is like the, popular assembly. But like we said, neither senate nor assembly had any real power over the king, but they did get the chance to at least be heard for whatever that's worth. If nothing else, it was at least a gesture toward the ideals that would eventually form the republic. So from the get-go, Rome was anti-tyranny, built somewhat on checks and balances. Some historians even claim that the Senate gained more and more power from the king during each of the 7 kingships. But either way, that's just word on the street. So is the government, it was at least, like we said, it was trying to let's set this up so we can avoid tyranny. We don't want tyranny. We just want strong dudes fucking rising to the top. And, they had a good run. But then the 7th king, old Tarquinius Superbus, enters the picture. Tarquin the Proud, bastard.
and he was a dumbass that killed babies and shit.
Yeah, he was nasty. He was a
a-
raper Lucretia.
Yeah, and
Lucretia.
they could rise up and get him the fuck out.
They beat his ass.
Yeah.
So the 6th king that we said organized the populace into census classes. I don't know if I talked, that guy who I said was important, Servius. I think he's up there somewhere. Servius Tullius, or whatever his name was. He organized, set up the government system. And so what he did and his effect on Rome. So up until Servius's rule, the people of Rome were divided into 2 groups. Patricians, they were the ballers. Plebeians, the brokies. And power, like in many ancient civilizations.
When you're a new cadet at West Point,
They call you a plebe?
you're a plebe. Dude. That's your plebe year, your freshman year.
Dang.
You fucking plebe, dude.
Plebe. That's the, so they power, like in many ancient civilizations, flowed through bloodline. That's the patrician state. If you were a nobleman, your son was a nobleman no matter what. Servius the 6th king comes in, shakes the class system up. His reforms, in a nutshell, took Rome from being a patrician state based on lineage and slid more toward a meritocracy, which is, that's kind of what made Rome Rome. This was the unwashed masses, the plebes, getting a chance to make a name for themselves to ascend within Roman society. So basically, before Servius, if you had a rich-ass blue blood daddy, your vote would count more than some fucking plebe, like we said. Servius was like, I don't give a damn who your daddy is. How much land do you got? Because that's the metric before how much someone's vote counts. So under his rule,
a land-wealthy's plebes vote counted more than a blue blood whose family might be on the decline. That kind of like shook up the place a lot. So, and again, this was kind of seared into Roman psychology. The strong, the victorious, and the wealthy rule, period. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're not pulling your weight, get the fuck out. We're trying to do stuff. This is Rome. So it's a good reform. Things are going well under Servius, but then old Tarquin the Proud thinks, I think I might get Servius assassinated and just become king myself. And that was a fucked up situation because Servius has 2 daughters. Both are named Tullia. For one reason, one is sweet. The other is a wicked, power-hungry bitch. The sisters are allegedly married to 2 brothers, wicked Tarquinius Superbus, the bastard, and then gentle Aruns, dude. Gentle Aruns gets matched up with the bitch sister. Tarquinius Superbus.
Tale as old as time.
Yeah, exactly. That was all the
guy,
time.
Wicked bitch wife.
Tarquinius gets the sweet sister. Tarquinius meets evil Tullia. They catch each other's vibe and they go, yo, we should kill our spouses and link up and become a power couple. They do that. They poison their respective spouses, link up in marriage. So now Tarquinius is with Tullia. He what?
Another tale as old as time.
No, yeah, so then they link up. And then one day, fucking Servius, political reformer, mastermind, comes back. He goes to his throne. Who's in it but fucking Tarquinius Superbus? Tarquinius the Proud. And he's in there like LARPing, like, dude, he's like basically like playing king. And, Servius is like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Get out of my throne. Tarquinius just throws his ass down the steps. And then Servius tries to run away, but Tarquinius sends assassins. They cut him down in the street. And then bitch Tullia is coming back to the castle with a driver in like a cart or whatever. She sees her dad dead in the streets. And the driver's like, what should we do? And she goes, fucking let's go. And they say they ran right over him in the car and just went right in.
Wow.
Pretty nasty stuff. So then, actually, funny enough, Tarquin, bastard that he was actually a competent ruler. He built cool stuff, extended Latin power, conducted diplomatic missions, but was brutal to his people. He was a complete tyrant. He would murder senators and plebe alike. People were not into it, but they were dealing with his wrath. Then something happened that kicked off a major turning point in Roman history, giving rise to the Republic, and it was the rape of Lucretia. The rape of sweet, sweet Lucretia is not nice at all. One day, during a military campaign, a group of noblemen are sitting around drinking, arguing about whose wife was the most virtuous among them. Caught this being like, dude, my wife is so fucking virtuous. One of the noblemen was none other than Sextus Tarquinius, the bastard king's bastard son. So Sextus is a nasty guy. He goes, all right, let's all go back to our wives right now because we're away. It's the weekend. Let's see who's are actually chilling and being humble babes and who are out there just being sluts in the streets of Rome. So they all surprise up. They roll up on their wives. Everyone's wife is out there just fucking partying, doing like those, like laying on pillows and shit and drinking wine. And all but one wife, sweet Lucretia, she was at home embodying the Roman feminine ideal, which is domum servitit lanum fecit. Keep the house, work the wool. She was there just spinning wool, dude, just with all of her slaves, just being a good girl with her slaves. So Sextus, hearing of Lucretia's virtue, gets a very evil hard-on for her.
Yeah, gets an evil boner.
A few days later, he heads to her house and is received as a guest because hospitality, as the husband was away, hospitality is sacred in Rome. During that night, he creeps into her room, holds Lucretia at sword point, telling her that if she doesn't lay with him, that he will kill her and a male slave and place their bodies together and then tell people he had caught her in adultery. And you'll shame your family forever. Lucretia, not wanting to bring such shame upon her family, submits to a grisly rape. Next morning, she sends for her father and husband, tells them what happened with Sextus, and then she takes a knife out and stabs herself, claiming that she was innocent in mind but not body. The husband and father, weirdly enough, are joined by a third man, Lucius Junius Brutus, ancestor of the Brutus
Predecessor.
No, he's ancestor. Yeah, he's the older guy. I always get that mixed up. Ancestor of the Brutus who would later kill Caesar. It said that Lucius Brutus pulled the bloody knife from Lucretia and held it up, swearing an oath over her corpse, swearing that Tarquins, all of them, the whole family, would be driven from Rome forever, and with them the institution of kingship. Now, before we get into the aftermath and the uprising after Lucretia's death, it is worth hanging on the Because I was wondering, like, what does she mean? Why does she say she was not innocent in body? Like, what the fuck? What was she?
What do you mean? She fucked someone.
Yeah.
I think she means she got wet as hell while it was happening. And
Look, Nate, I'll be honest. I'm like, what exactly is
I
there?
just think
No, I
because
think
she had
it's
sex.
yeah.
So yes, that's exactly right. Because okay, so here's the thing. As I was wondering, like, I'm trying to get in the head of a Roman citizen. So for one, Rome was a shame culture, not a guilt culture like Christian countries. So being raped, like you said, your body was dishonored. It didn't matter if you were innocent in mind, you were dishonored. That was it. And she knew she was dishonored. So like being innocent was like, it didn't really matter because all that mattered in Rome was what people said about you. That was like, you didn't have like, it wasn't so much of a conscience. It was like, what are the people saying? And so they're like, yeah, you got raped. You had brought shame and dishonor upon your family. So, and there was a quote, there was a quote there, like the whole quote was, she said, although my heart is innocent, my body is not, and I will not be the predecessor for an unchaste woman to claim innocence. So she was saying she didn't want other women, unchaste ones, to use her survival story and presumed innocence so they could justify whorish behavior, saying they were innocent like her and dishonor her further. Isn't that fucking nuts?
Yeah.
Dude, it was really crazy. And it's weird to think about, dude, because there was I don't know. It's there was like, it's like there's no Jiminy Cricket. Like you think about Pinocchio, Jiminy Cricket, that was like an old folklore that comes from early Christianity where it's like, no, you have a conscience. Like if people say stuff about you, who cares? It matters like what's on your heart. And that was a funny, weirdly enough, her story, flash forward 450 years from Caesar's crossing, St. Augustine around 410 AD, after the Visigoths sacked Rome, Christianity was getting blamed for the sacking of Rome. In his foundational text, The City of God, Augustine is addressing all of Rome's citizens, the women who have been raped by the Goths, who were also like, fucking down on themselves like Lucretia. Like Lucretia, they were beating themselves up, feeling like their innocence had nothing to do with it. Augustine comes in and says, like, just because you got raped doesn't mean you're bad. Basing your worth from popular opinion is pointless. If you're truly innocent, then nothing a person does to you can devalue you. You have a soul, a God-facing interior core, and that's what really matters. All this other stuff is just dumb as fuck. So it was like crazy that they had to like, you forget that like people had to get that idea into their heads.
Yeah.
Kind of nuts. He wrote, because everyone was like, dude, Christianity is the reason we got sacked. He's like, no, he wrote a letter like, no, dude, Christianity rules, dude.
It was mass immigration. Unfortunately, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, it literally was.
Yeah, I know. It's a tough one to bring up.
That is a bit of a conundrum. So either way, I just thought that was kind of interesting. Either way, Brutus the First goes and tells the army what happened, tells the people what happened, and everyone is like, fuck the Tarquin family. They drive him into exile where they remain forever. And with that, Rome, no more kings for 482 years. So now, we've been jumping around a bit. So now we're back. We're back in fucking, we talk
44.
about, we're talking about like, Caesar crossing, all this stuff.
How much does BC fuck you up?
BC.
Whenever I try to look at this, I'm like, wait,
dude, and it goes back.
44.
Yeah, and you go, what the fuck?
In 76, he was, wait.
Yeah, that fucks
it's very
me
confusing.
up. So we have the foundational myth of Romulus. We have Vi Victus, it's the way to personal salvation. We also have the rape of Lucretia lurking in the mind as well. It's like, well, it's good to get glory, but what happens when glory goes unchecked? And how does the early republic balance these two opposing philosophies? Who do you think enters right now?
Where are you? I was thinking.
We're now,
about,
like,
I was thinking about Teutoburg Forest. I was thinking about some good shit.
We're still putting together like the psychological map of a Roman citizen. We have Romulus, we have Vi Victus. Vi Victus goes too far. Fucking whatever his name is, whatever his name is, Superbus the Wicked or whatever, like the guy who gets driven out, the last final king. They're like, maybe powers. How do we handle power and being a good citizen? Because again, this is BC, and they have a new myth that emerges, the myth of Cincinnatus. You are Cincinnatus.
No, I'm not. I haven't returned to the field.
This is the field. You're in the field,
true.
dude. You get done filming, you come back and pick up the plow.
It's true.
You hang up the toga and pick up the plow.
Yeah. I hang out with Lemaire.
So, okay, now we have a new, the myth, their myths are kind of evolving. The time's 458 BC. This is a story of Cincinnatus, which I did think was kind of sick. Roughly 100 years after the founding of the Republic, Cincinnatus is out there plowing his farm at dawn. He's an old man who's already paid his dues to Rome. Again, mistress of the world, and now just works the land. Suddenly, an envoy arrives telling Cincinnatus that the Roman army is in trouble. The Roman army is in its infancy. Roman army is in trouble, trapped by the Acqui, which is like basically Goomba hillbillies from the mountains. Unsophisticated
you, play Rome,
backwater
dude.
scum.
Play Rome. You got to battle these fuckers.
Did you battle the Acqui?
Yeah.
You got to fuck
They're
them
tough,
up, dude. Are they really?
They're a little tough.
I mean, they had the fucking legions
They all have
fucked up.
Gardini mustaches too. I don't know. I don't know if you've ever seen a barbarian. That's what it looks like.
We were coming into your town right now.
I'm actually a Visigoth. I'm a Western Goth.
So these unsophisticated backwater scum have the army surrounded, dude. They're in trouble. The messengers tell Cincinnatus that the Senate has appointed him the dictator of Rome, giving him all the power in the land if he'll just go and squash these Goombas. Cincinnatus tells his wife, go and fetch my toga, tosses it on, rides into the fray. 15 days later, he's got an army. He marches through the night, surrounds the Acqui, forces their surrender.
Oh, they're on all sides.
Oh,
They're all
fuck.
around us. Oh,
I need a
shit.
cigarette. Liberates his fellow Romans, and he heads home. And then what does Cincinnatus do? Shane, what the fuck does he do?
He puts down the toga. He picks up the plow.
He doesn't hang on to power
He
rule?
goes, I don't want that power. I'm going back to work. I swear there's a, could you look it up? I think it's at Valley Forge of Washington as Cincinnatus.
He is
Wow.
George
That
Washington.
was an American, because he
So
gave up his
cool.
power instead of remaining president.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
A lot of
wow.
Roman myth is,
Yeah.
we've copied a lot of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I swear it's somewhere. It's
That's the ideal Roman citizen. That's strength in like being a simple farmer.
I think it's of Washington in
Military
the model
superiority.
of the statue of Cincinnatus. It's in Richmond.
Hell yeah. I like that. That was firing me up. So that's the new vibe. It's like, dude, we're simple farmers who, if we have to, we will fuck people up.
Yeah.
Once we're done, right back to the farm.
That was their army, though.
Yeah.
Rome's army was just farmers.
Yeah. It was
For a
just-
while.
Yep. But that was before the riches started
Yeah.
flowing in,
Until some
man.
guys started going, dude, let's just make a professional army.
Yeah.
I think that was Octavius.
I believe so. So, okay, we're back to, we have a little bit of, we're understanding Rome a little more. Jump back to 49 BC, the night J. Caesar decides to cross the river, become ruler. This is a different Rome. This is not Cincinnatus. This is not the Rome of Cincinnatus. It is a big, bloated republic brimming with turmoil inside and out. The republic has been so effective, all of the peasant anxiety, challenge, and military dominance, that unimaginable riches have begun flowing into the city's coffers. Enemies have been conquered, entire civilizations bending the knee, and the ideal of Rome above all else is swaying in the fickle winds of inflamed personal ambition.
Ooh.
You guys like
Reminds you
that?
of something. What's that remind you of?
I-
Estados Unidos.
Yeah, I know.
All those
Hey.
little nasty little senators going, I'm the most powerful.
Mhm.
And we need a republic so that we can all maintain our power.
Mhm. It's actually kind of eerie.
Yeah.
So now Rome is in trouble
I
again.
think they do that on purpose.
What do you mean?
I think when people write about Rome, there's always kind of like a
Yeah.
comparison to the United States. I think they try to see it through that lens. I
This-
could be wrong. I mean,
No,
it's-
this guy
it's what
addresses
happens.
that. He addresses that, and he was like, there are some ways that are familiar, but then there's some ways that are like utterly alien to where
Yeah.
you're like, it's like there's some parallels. You go, whoa, looking in the mirror right now. So Rome's in trouble again, but now Rome's kind of in trouble, threatened by itself a little bit. So, but also Rome was kind of in trouble. The Gauls had been fucking up Rome a little bit. So Julius Caesar has gotten the call. This is like 9 years before he goes to the Rubicon River. He gets the call to go attack, to basically take Gaul down. Unlike Cincinnatus, he's out actually battling for 9 years, conquering Gaul, like we said, raking in plunder. He's rich. His legions are devoted to him, not Rome per se. And that's what basically bothered the Senate. He had the popular. If you had the popular vote, they were terrified of that. He had military guys and he had money, and they were like, "Fuck," because the Senate basically just controlled the treasury, and that's where they got a lot of their power. But if you have your own money, it's like, yikes, this guy's getting too damn rich.
And that was pre a professional standing army. So it would be like, these are my guys.
Yeah.
And like, I'm the one paying them. Like the
Yep.
general is the one kind of that's their guy.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
It's not like
Yeah.
the state. They,
Was
Yep,
he-
and apparently Caesar had that sauce too. He was like like very, very, very good politician. So yeah, so now it's like, Julius Caesar, he's basically saved Rome from Gaul. He takes them out. There's an age-old enemy, destroys them, and the Senate are like, we gotta destroy this guy. So it's time for Caesar to, lay down the sword, free the men from his command, and pick up the plow. And he's like, I don't know. He says, what if that's not the move? What if I have to save Rome from this fucking wicked Senate?
Also, he does know he's not picking up the plow.
Yeah, true.
They're killing him.
Yeah, I know.
They're going to kill him.
They would destroy him. And the Senate, and actually Cato wanted, they were like kind of like, let's get like a middle ground. We don't have to destroy the guy. Cato was like, we should send him to the fucking Gaul and let them kill him. Because there was a specific war crime that they were charging him for. And Cato was like death penalty for Caesar. So yeah, he kind of had no choice, honestly. And honestly, Cato is kind of to blame. Because if Cato hadn't been such an extremist, there's a chance that they would have been like, nah, come on, let's talk about this and figure it out. But Cato almost kind of forced his hand.
Cato was also a little right. He did commit war crimes.
He did. Oh, vicious ones.
Yeah.
Dude, that fucking, I think we have it in here. Oh yeah, we have it right here. So, he's
They
sitting
didn't
there.
have war crimes, but
No, they were even by
Against
Roman standards,
yeah.
they were technically war crimes. So, again, like we already covered that, they're going to persecute him for war crimes he committed in Gaul to destroy his power. Problem was Caesar's Gallic campaigns, like we said, were an astounding victory, possibly the greatest military achievement of all time up to that point, as far as the Republic went. Though, to the haters' point, he had done wicked stuff. Plutarch, the historian, estimated that over the 9-year campaign, Caesar killed 1 million Gauls and enslaved another 1 million, roughly 50 to 75% of the estimated population.
yeah, he was going nuts on him.
Wow.
Yeah, and those are just estimated numbers. The main point is that it was enough violence to make
Come back.
ancient Romans
Two
be
to
like,
break force.
damn.
You'll be fired up.
Dude, what?
He was like, damn, he got him. And I was like, they get a couple lickbacks.
Yeah. One of the most documented atrocities was the massacre of the Euseppides in the 10th century, or whatever they're called, in 55 BC. These two Germanic tribes sent emissaries to the Romans, basically suing for peace. The white flag is waved. They want no more smoke. Caesar arrests the messengers and then uses the information they told him to launch a sneak attack on their people, catching them off guard and killing anywhere from 150,000 to 400,000 people, including women and children. Which that's a pretty cut and dry war crime. Because that was like they had back then too. When people approached for peace, it was like they would piss off Mars if you didn't honor suing for peace. That was like a direct violation of the gods. So pretty cut and dry war crime. The problem was Caesar's glow up had run off benefits, treasure and glory pouring back into Rome. The citizens were stoked, which looked good on the politicians. So instead of publicly persecuting Caesar, they declared supplication, which was like a Thanksgiving feast in his honor. Now because they already did that because everyone's so stoked on it, they didn't want to like soil the mood and be like, no, he's actually a fucking asshole. So they had to be like, yeah, let's throw a feast in his honor. So they're in a weird bind. They're like, fuck, we got to like publicly destroy this guy that we just said was the man, which, a couple articles actually in the press, no problem. So the fat cats in the Senate had already begun. After they did the feast in his honor, they're already like, dude, we got to figure out how we're going to take this guy down. And, so again, I'm trying to think here. What else do we got to know? Oh, so who were the guys? Let's get into the guys who want to take him down. Who exactly was in the Senate? First thing you got to know is the First Triumvirate. This is a 3-way bro-ship between Caesar, Pompey, Crassus was the other guy. He was the money man.
He's the one who, doesn't he deliver is Crassus the one who stabs him first?
No, Crassus dies.
What's the guy who stabs him first? Whatever.
Not Brutus.
No. Brutus stabs him in the dick.
Does he really?
Yeah.
No. Brutus stabbed him in the dick?
Yeah, I think Brutus stabs him in the groin.
Yo.
It has a name that's like Crassus. I mean, they all do.
It's
But
Publius Servilius Casca-Longus.
Casca-Longus
would be
no, that's not who I was thinking of.
Crassus, there's a lot of Crassus the second.
Casca. It says is
Casca. That's who
Casca.
stabs him in the fucking shoulder first.
Longus.
Then he stabs him with a pen, and it turns out the sword is mightier than the pen.
Well said.
So this is the situation Caesar's in. It's very, very connected and very kind of, tense. Caesar, Pompey, Crassus link up to form a power alliance. Caesar, like we said, just has the sauce. The people loved him, super popular. Pompey had the military prestige. Many successful campaigns under his belt, was renowned also for his decorum when he entered the Jewish Holy of Holies. He didn't mess it up like the jerk Antiochus IV, before him, which was Antiochus went in there and I don't know if you know, he started like sacrificing pigs on their altar.
Damn,
Pretty
that's-
fucked up. He went fucking ham.
Yeah.
And that was
Bad-
another
bad
thing.
guest.
Well, it was also,
For
that was
real.
against, what did you say?
Literally went ham.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Well, the
Nice.
Romans had a thing where they would conquer your city, and rather than being like, It was weird. It wasn't, I mean, they had like a religious tolerance, but they would do a thing where they would sit outside your temples and be like, try to talk to your foreign gods. They'd be like, yo, we have a lot of cool shit. Like, we can give you better shit than these losers you're associated. So they would try to like court foreign gods to like serve them or whatever.
Whoa.
So it was kind of like bad form to go in there and slay pigs on the Jewish Holy of Holies.
Yeah.
So Pompey, when he went there, he just went, he did peek behind the curtain. He was curious. So he went in there. He just fucking VIP goyed it. And then, but he restrained, and people were like, oh, he's a very, he's got restraint. He's a very good military guy. Crassus, like we said, fucking money man. Bank. He was in on all of the weirdest schemes, like the apartment fire scheme. He had so many things, tax collecting schemes. He was like a very, very, very crooked scheme man. So he bankrolled.
No.
Okay.
It's like a DC Comics bad guy.
Yeah.
For real, it's like Penguin.
So Crassus, we talked about him, just kind of straight up money man. Caesar, hoping to stay boys forever with Pompey, marries his daughter Julia to Pompey. And Pompey genuinely loved Julia, exceeding the polite requirements of a political marriage. But then Julia died in childbirth along with the child. Pompey was like, damn, dude, I fucking love that girl so much. He gets real down in the dumps. Caesar tries to offer his great niece to Pompey, trying to keep the alliance alive. Pompey goes with some super powerful senator's daughter instead, tying himself to that old power in the Senate. And Caesar's like, okay, kind of see where this is going. Then years later, Crassus, the money man, gets himself killed while fighting in Parthia, doing his own little Operation Fury because he was in like Iraq. Not only did he lose, but he got his fucking head chopped off, which was a devastating loss for Rome because like they like used it like a play to like fucking trash Rome. And his loss in that area ended up causing a ton of like problems down the line with that country.
He lost the standard, right?
Is that what it was?
With they would always carry like a standard, like a flag bearer with like an eagle on the crest. I think he lost it over there.
Fucking
and
dumbass.
I think one of the later emperors went back and got it.
They got it?
Through diplomacy, and then he brought it back home and was like, dude, I fucked them up. Yeah, Rome's #1.
Yeah, he blew it. He went over there and fucking completely blew it. So the death of Crassus, the already shaky triumvirate collapses into 1-versus-1 rivalry, especially with all this going on, and Caesar's just bawling out in Gaul while like all the dudes in the Senate are just losing fucking hard as hell. So the Senate, while lavishing in Caesar's glories and run off splendor, are secretly, like we said, fucking this guy's too big. The optimates, the old dogs of the Senate, are weary of Caesar's power, his wealth, and most terrifyingly, his popular support. Pompey makes the calculated move, joining the old crones of the Senate, striking a new alliance with the optimates against Caesar in an effort to safeguard himself against his old friend's rising power, fully becoming a hater.
Yep.
Fully becoming a hater, dude. Very, very evil stuff. Another character in the mix is Cato. Cato's not only a senator, but he's the leading moralist of his day, a man who lives and breathes the true Roman ideal of like a simple farmer.
Yeah, I knew he was right about the war crimes.
Yeah, he was
right.
He was right.
Unfortunately, I don't care if he's the man, dude.
He was right. Here's the thing. He was like kind of LARPing. He was he was very rich from like a prominent family, but he really did try to use his power to protect and enrich. He loved Rome so much. Like a lot of the other senators by now, Rome's, just big bloated empire. They're just jockeying for personal gains. Cato was actually like a purist. He would like hold people to task if they were misusing funds, which like everybody was. He would be up their ass. I think he was the treasurer. So he would be up their ass. He really made sure people weren't fucking around. He he wanted Rome to run well. So he was like a purist, but he wasn't like, when you hear that, you're like, oh, was he like improving the lives of the poor or being a champion of the people? And he was like, no, not at all. He was all about Rome. Like people back then, the guys who were like, I'm worried about the poor, they would be, and they might have had a point where they're like, you're just using that to attain power. Like this is a cheap power grab. And like, dude, you're going to fuck us up. We're the sophisticates. We're the fat cats. We're from good families. We know how to rule this place. Don't start fucking bringing poor guys into this to try to fucking tell us what we need to do. Like,
empower them.
We got this. But then if you started going like populist, they'd be like, you motherfucker. They'd be like, you fucking piece of shit. So he wasn't against the poor at all, but he was just very suspicious about kind of like people who like catered to the poor, like land reforms, all that stuff. He he would kind of, that wasn't like a thing where like, oh, you're a good guy. It was like, what the fuck are you up to, you piece of shit?
Yeah.
He was more into mos memoriam, which was the way of the ancestors. Simple, virtuistic living, military toughness, civic duty, fulfilled with no expectation, personal gain. Problem was, Cato didn't live in the Rome his ancestors knew. You know, he was in like the greedy bastard child of the original Rome. And they was all led by like 5th gen trust fund brats who were just squabbling to be top dog, which, you know, whatever. So, nevertheless, the political realities of his day didn't stop Cato from keeping mos memoriam, the way of the ancestors. But he kind of went too far with it. Like, he would walk around barefoot. He would don a simple toga, purposely drink cheap wine. And as the Rome's K-star, like the treasurer, like we said, he would be up everyone's ass for the money. He was a real genuine stickler. So that's just Cato stuff comes in down the thing. So Cato was the one, like we said, who was very much like, yo, we have to kill Caesar. Like, this guy, he's a tyrant. That was the big thing with the Senate. If you identified a tyrant, it's like, this guy's fucking out. But a lot of it was like haterism too. It's hard to separate true tyrant watchdogism from being like, yeah, he's getting too big.
He was right.
Yeah.
He was right again. You know, this guy's a tyrant. I'm telling you.
Yeah. He wanted to kill him, but again, that fucking
I know it's a tough one because Caesar was the man.
Caesar was the man, and
did
it's
good shit.
Yeah, and he kind of forced his hand by being like, yo, we're gonna kill him. Pompey, by the way, Pompey and the old bros Cato and the old bros tapped Pompey to be the official military commander against Caesar's forces, by the way. And Pompey, dude, complete fucking cocky dude, was like, wherever I stomp my foot on Italian soil, a fucking army will gather. Just give me the word and I'll fucking smash Caesar. And then he actually tried to offer, he tried to marry one of Cato's nieces, like, yo, let's make this official. And Cato was like, yeah, dude, no thanks. You're kind of white trash. Pompey was like kind of new money. He's like, yeah, let's fucking chill. So with all this in mind, we were talking about the galvanizing event that takes place, you know, kicking it all, crossing over. You know, this is some of the turmoil going on to kind of like really, I guess, the things that seared it in Caesar's mind. Like, I have no other choice but to do this. So there's a guy, Claudius. He was a popular street politician, and he was a Caesar ally. He would have been like Alex Jones, the Trump 1.0. Gets murdered. This happens in Rome before the crossing of the Rubicon. He gets murdered by his political rival, Milo. And here's the thing. Yeah, I know.
Milo.
Was it a setup, a hit? Nobody knows. The official story is that Claudius was just out. They all had posses. Out with his posse, walking somewhere, bumps into Milo and his posse. 2 squads start fighting real quick. Claudius ends up getting hurt.
Fade.
Yeah.
Yo, they squabble, dude.
Places to run a fade.
They're on the fade. Milo stops and goes, fuck, we beat up Claudius.
Circus Maximus.
You might actually die here.
Yeah,
Circus
actually
Maximus.
die at Circus Maximus.
Well, he goes, Claudius, I beat him up and he's hurt. He's going to come for my ass. And Claudius, the thing that was scary, Claudius was the streets. Claudius was like the dude in the streets.
He was Vaughn.
He was, he was the man. He was the streets.
It's my favorite op.
I was happy as hell when I found out Claudius died.
Well, dude, Milo is like, yo, we have to kill him. I can't have this beef hanging over my head. Now that it's escalated, we got to kill him. He finds where Claudius is laid up recovering, murks him, cold blood. News breaks out about Claudius
went live. Claudius went on live, dude.
Milo got him. Milo fucking got him. Yeah, he gave up the drop. News breaks. Claudius gets killed. Mass riots break out. Gets so bad that the Senate ends up getting burnt down while Claudius supporters cremate their guy in front of the Senate and just the Senate lights on fire. So now that, you know, this is why they're like, bro, this shit, we need a J. Caesar's tied into popular support. We're feeling the kind of wrath. This is some of the stuff that's tied into their decision. Senate taps Pompey to quell the rebellion. And like Cincinnatus, Pompey is given the role of temporary dictator. Pompey goes, squashes the resistance, job done. Unlike Cincinnatus, he's not ready to pick up the plow just yet. He holds onto his power for a little and uses it to pass a bunch of bills in his favor, specifically a bunch against his old pal Caesar, stuff to basically weaken Caesar's position. And eventually word of this reaches Caesar, being, you know, he's genuinely powerful. He's naturally hip to all the rumblings. And so, you know, these are some of the events that would tie into his decision to ride back into Rome as conquering savior. This is how he's kind of getting wind of this shit, being like, oh, okay, these guys are really out to fuck me up. So let me see. You know, there was some stuff in there about like, you know, Caesar, was he really just being like kind of, how much of it was for his own glory? What did he really care about Rome? And the stuff I found was like, this is his dignitas on the line. Like his political standing was his entire identity. So it kind of like they're almost inseparable, where it's hard to really
You're
say.
gonna love Total War Rome.
Really?
You're gonna love it.
God, I
You
can't
pick
wait.
a house. You gotta join one of the houses of Rome. You get there's things happening. You gotta make a choice. Something like your
Oh,
one
like
of your
these
daughters
two
will fuck
houses.
somebody. You have a dignitas score, bro.
Do you really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck, are you
You're
serious?
gonna love this game.
God damn it.
It's 80% off on Steam
Wow.
for Rome too. And then, bro,
That's really
for the
that's
listeners,
like
you can also
slam
download.
dunk.
There's an Attila. There's a Hannibal.
Fuck.
There's a lot of
dude.
good DLC. Hannibal's a tough one.
God
You
damn
can
it.
play as the declining Roman Empire.
What?
It's impossible.
Yeah, it's probably
That's
tough.
Yeah.
really cool though.
It's all right.
Yee. Whatever.
Sale might have expired, but
Whatever. Just get it.
hold on. Let me take a piss real quick.
Go ahead. Pause. Okay, here we go. We're back. We peed. So it's like Pompey uses the power to pass a bunch of bills against fucking Caesar. Caesar's catching wind of this. Caesar's also kind of like, you guys declare a feast in my honor and glory. Now you want to publicly ruin me on the account of those same feats? Fuck's your guys' problem. Kind of fucking lame. So another key domino in terms of Caesar deciding to ride on Rome had to do with the office of the tribune. The tribune is? I didn't know
I
this
think
was.
so.
I was excited to learn about this. So not long before he decides to take power, two tribunes, Mark Antony and Quintus Cassius, had been driven out of Rome after vetoing a motion from the Senate, a bill posed against Caesar, and Caesar, being a man of the people, he was loved by the tribune. So what is a tribune, you may ask? Good question. Tribune is an office made for the plebes, basically the poor working class types, who through their own dint and effort had ascended into some form of status, usually wealth or popularity.
Mark Antony's kind of the man.
Mark A.
Dude, he's got some. Yeah.
Well, the
He's kind of a bro.
Tribune were just bossed up plebes. And here's the thing, this is what they did with these guys. If you were bossed up as a plebe, you could run for the office of tribune, which served as a bridge between the ruling aristocracy and the people, the mob, the populare. So this was thought to be a sacred office looked upon with favor by the gods, since a tribune was thought to embody basically the Roman ideal, being honorable but also great without being a king. And, Rome was kind of, obviously we talked about them not liking kings, but being a tribune was like, damn, this guy, like, he has glory, but we know how hard you bossed up. We know what
Yeah.
you came from. You're the fucking man. So the tribune's a sacred bridge between the two elements of Roman life. And they had veto power, real veto power over measures pushed by the Senate, symbolizing the very voice of the people, the sturdy weight that prevented tyranny. And the fact that the elites had run these two tribunes out of town, which they did after they vetoed their bill against Caesar, not a good sign. But the weird thing was the Senate really believed they were preventing tyranny because they're like, we got to take Caesar out. Like you're saying, Cato might have been onto something. So that was just a thing. Like you never fuck with it. A lot of the Senate did kill tribunes all the time because they would be highly annoying and veto shit. And they'd be like, well, that guy died, fucking crazy. So with all this swirling on his head, that's when Caesar is like, bro, I'm doing it. This is fucking crazy. I'm riding across the banks. So he actually pushes across the Rubicon, followed by he only had one legion. He had 5,000 guys. He goes, boys, let's go back and fuck these guys up. We're not giving up our treasure to these dorks. Let's go. Let's keep it for ourselves. Funnily enough, we already talked about Cato, basically almost not forcing his hand, but having his thing, helping him making his mind up. So Caesar crosses 5,000 guys, and compared to what the Republic could raise against him in terms of troops, Caesar is wildly outnumbered. However, he does have the psychological edge because he's been fighting the Gauls for a decade, and he had beaten them, one of the most feared warrior kind of societies of all times. And it's argued that his legions were possibly at the time the most effective military force in Rome at the time. And it's like all of a sudden you're in one of those towns in between Rome and where he was crossing, and you hear they're just coming at you full speed. Because it was your duty to stop them before they got into Rome. But it's like, damn, these guys are like the fucking sickest soldiers. And I love Caesar too. So he's coming at these cities. The cities are supposed to stop him. But spoiler version is, dude, he like literally just breezed right through to Rome. Because I don't know if you know this. Dude, before that, a generation before Caesar decided to ride on Rome, someone else marched on Rome. The guy Sulla. Are you familiar with Sulla?
I'm not sure.
So he was an old general type. He had run into stuff, people hating on him, but he actually rode against Rome twice before Caesar. So also this was painting Caesar's kind of decision where it's like, well, that guy did it and he was fine. So this is I think this is one of my favorite parts. Lucius Cornelius Sulla Felix. He gave himself a last name. Felix just means like lucky, cool guy. It's kind of funny. He came from a, patrician blue blood family, but his family fell on hard times and he was forced to reclaim his family's greatness through military achievement. And Sulla, that's like what they called him, basically marched on Rome twice, like we said. First time was over dispute about who'd go to get to fight Mithridates. That is Mithridates or whatever his name is. Mithridates. He had to fight Mithridates IV in northern Turkey. Apparently, Myth had just orchestrated a massacre. Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry.
A massacre of 80,000 Romans, and it just threw me in the bone pit, dude. Orchestrated a massacre of 80,000 Romans and Italian merchants living in Asia Minor, and it's just in just a single day. Rome is pissed, immediately planning their get back. Sulla, having been elected to the consul for that year, is tapped to lead the military response to go take down Mithridates IV. And he's getting tapped. This is it. He's being set for unimaginable glory. He's like, I'm going to get my territory. I'm going to smash these guys. This is it. But then one of his oldest rivals, Marius, wanting the command for himself, has a tribune, I guess he paid off, to veto the decision to send Sulla and to instead put Marius into that territory to fight, even though Marius was 70 years old.
Oh, bitch.
Dude, the Sulla and Marius beef goes way back to an earlier war where Sulla pulled this risky maneuver, riding into enemy camp alone, convincing a local to betray the king, and delivered the king right into Sulla's hands, which basically ended a major war. But Marius took all the credit. This is years ago, takes all the credit. But everyone who was there knows that Sulla was the real bro. Sulla even would wear a signet ring depicting the scene of the king's capture, kind of to like rub it in. He would like show the dude, yeah, it's fucking, that was all me, fucking pussy. So Marius didn't like him forever, and they served in a couple wars, and they were kind of butt heads all the time. Now they're like total bitter enemies. Flash forward, now Marius has been consul like 7 times, and he can't stomach Sulla finally getting shine, blocks the bill, has himself elected to go serve against Mithridates VI, excuse me. Sulla, hearing about this, is, like you said.
World War XI. Did you see that one?
No. What's that?
Ilya Omar was trying to read World War II.
Oh. No.
Anyway.
Dude, like you said, the legions couldn't bring the weapons into the city. Sulla's ready to ride. All of his legions are chilling with their weapons outside of city walls. He hears that they're going to send fucking Marius. He goes, yeah, we'll see about that. Goes outside, tells his bros, like, yo, all that plunder we're going to go get and like all that glory and shit? I fucking gave it to Marius. Maybe we'll take our weapons and like just tell him to knock that off. They're all like, yeah, let's fucking go do that. Sulla just rolls into Rome with all of his soldiers. No one's done this before. Marius is like, oh shit, flees. Sulla orders the Roman government to reverse the decision back to him. They obey, obviously. And then he just fucking leaves and marches on. Because he would have been basically the ruler, but he was like, I'm out. I need to go fuck up Mithridates. He spends 7 years fighting him, wins, and then starts back to Rome, only to find out, much like Julius Caesar, that he'd been declared a public enemy for the move he pulled before he went out. So he goes, okay, you guys want to, maybe I'll ride on Rome again. So he battles his way up the Italian peninsula, just fighting town by town, because they're actually like, no, man, get the fuck out of here. You're an enemy to Rome. But he beats all the towns, gets to he just wins a final battle just outside the gates of Rome. Then he enters the city. First thing he does is institute a thing called proscriptions, which he basically lists all of his enemies in the forum, and anyone on that list is now an official outlaw. And he's like, yo, whoever kills this guy can have like half his treasure and land, just bring the rest back to me. So it was like terrifying. He just puts all of his enemies on this list. People are getting killed. Even a slave, if your master was on the list, he's like, kill your master and come to me, you're free. So it was like, it was brutal. He turned the people against a lot of the aristocracy. Even, what?
So he's like the Joker.
He went full Joker mode on early Rome. So then, and then at some point, he's like, he's getting into this. He even would like, if he kind of wanted your property, he'd be like, yo, put him on that list. Yeah. Just kill that guy. I kind of want his shit. I kind of want that guy's shit. So then I believe, let me see. I think Marius, he actually, funny enough, Sulla on this original march confronted a young Julius Caesar who had been connected to Marius through a marriage. And one of the guys fined Julius, because anyone connected to Marius, you're dead. Like if you had any connection, they're going to kill you. Julius Caesar being such a Riz master, talked his way out of it with like the guy Sulla's henchmen. And they were like, yo, we talked to Caesar. He's kind of chill. And apparently it could be legend, but Sulla said that Julius Caesar has many Mariuses inside of him. Basically, like he's the biggest dickhead ever.
Damn.
So that could just be, you know, folklore. So Sulla serves as Rome's dictator for 2 brutal years and basically feeling as if he'd accomplished what he needed to do, relinquishes the title and settles on a country estate where he's like, I'm done. You guys can have the power back, Senate, knock yourself out. And he just wrote memoirs and just got fucking hammered on wine. And he just threw party after party. And after 1 year of retirement, he died of liver failure.
Oh, man.
Beast.
Kind of a beast. Kind of an absolute
Yeah,
beast.
he rules.
Yeah.
And again, glimmers of Cincinnatus, dictator, military greatness, relinquish title, retire. And, you know, obviously Sulla picked up the vino instead of the plow. But,
Damn, he must have vetoed so
I
bro,
much.
I think he might have been
Died right
vetoing
after.
during those 2 years.
Stanhope's been doing it for. I mean, he must have vetoed.
He vetoed hard, bro. He's probably vetoing. He could have been vetoing during battle, that 7-year battle, too.
Yeah.
But he went hard. So Caesar goes, yeah, fucking if Sulla can do it, I'm going to ride. Caesar rides. Unlike Sulla, he faces little resistance on his way back to Rome. First military victory comes in Arimum, modern Rimini. No real fight. Caesar takes it overnight. News of his swift victory sends shockwaves through Rome. Moves on, town after town, no resistance. And also part of the reason was Caesar, and this was kind of wise, rather than Sulla advertised that he'd have clementia for anyone who he faced. He's like, if I face you, even if we fight, I'm going to beat you, and then I'm going to grant clemency, dude. Like, I'm not here to fight anyone. I just want to be cool, but I got to go take Rome. I got to drain the swamp. He had to go drain the swamp, basically.
Yeah.
I'm draining the swamp. And everyone fucking loved him. So he'd go to the town and be like, the toughest, coolest guy is going to beat our ass. And they'd be like, nah, bro, go right. You go ahead. If you need any food, we got you. So then Caesar hits Corfinium, and Dorminus, one of Pompey's bros, tries to hold Caesar off via the city. His name's Dominus. Dominus has 30,000 dudes. Dominus. Dude, he has 30,000 bros. He's still scared of Caesar's 5,000 people. He begs Pompey for more guys. Pompey, after claiming, like we said, to be able to raise the Roman forces by stomping his foot on Italian soil, just fucking ghosts the request, opting to flee Italy altogether so he can set up shop in Greece.
Yeah.
He also takes both consuls and a big chunk of the Senate with him. Dominus's guys, hearing that Pompey isn't sending reinforcements, mutiny against Dominus, hand him over to Caesar, who releases Dominus and tells his guys, you can join me or not, whatever. I'm riding on Rome. Enters the city peacefully in April 49 BC, 3 months after crossing the Rubicon. Caesar, the political sophisticate that he was, once back among the same Senate who plotted his demise, grants them all clemency. It was clementia. Even went as far as to promote some of the men who attempted to fight against him. No properties were seized, no fields were salted. Just back to work, boys. Rome is open for business. And the Senate, unsurprisingly, does a hard switch up. Guys being like, dude, you should be dictator.
Yeah.
Even voted he should sit in a golden chair. His birthday should be a holiday. And his statue should be placed among the statue of the gods. One senator even went so far as to saying that Caesar, the fucking man, should be able to sleep with any, and I mean any woman in Rome that he chooses. And even that point, Caesar was like, dude, chill, like relax. I'm not fucking your wife.
Wait.
So one guy, a tribune by the name of Metellus, tries to physically block Caesar from entering the treasury upon his return. And it's like, why would this guy even think about trying to block Caesar? The treasury was kept in the Temple of Saturn, an old and very sacred building. And in there was a separate emergency reserve of money, the Arium Sanctus. And this was a special fund only to be touched if Italy was being invaded by a foreign enemy. And the reserve was considered sacred and only to be touched if the person had proper authorization of the Senate. Apparently, Pompey and the Senate wanted to take the treasure reserves with them before fleeing because that was a huge part of their control, was being able to like dole funds out. But Caesar's speed and approach thwarted their plans, so they had to leave before he got there. And they say that Caesar actually saw Pompey's ship sailing away when he got to Rome. Not sure if that's true or not. But this is a problem for Caesar because they're like, fuck, Pompey's going to go set up shop and he's going to be here trying to fuck with me. But Caesar goes, aha, let me see if they took the funds. So Caesar's trying to go in to see, like, you know, I got to pay my military. I got to do all this stuff. And also, like, I want to make sure I have all the money here. But there's this fucking bitch-ass Metellus is like, no, you can't come in here. And Caesar's quoted saying, it'd be easier for me to do this than to say it. But if you don't get out of the way, I will fucking kill you. Move. Metellus obviously moves, watching as Caesar runs his fingers through Rome's gold, all of its riches firmly in one man's grasp. So just 3 months prior, Caesar had wavered over the dark waters of the Rubicon, pondering his fate. And now, as he'd said by the waters, the die have been cast. Caesar stands in control, not king, he wouldn't call himself that, but master of Rome. All he had to do now is destroy Pompeii.
Wow. 3 months.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Matt.
That's nice.
Yeah, that was so fucking
Part
stoked.
2 will be tight.
Part 2 will be nice. I might
'Cause-
jump back and start seeing like the early enemies they've vanquished.
You know what happens next?
No, I honestly don't know.
Oh,
I'm just discovering it as I go.
nice.
So yeah, man, it'll be.
He still gets to ban Cleopatra. He still gets to battle Pompeii.
I can't wait.
I got bad news for you.
I know.
I think it's March 15th, 44. Uh-oh.
No.
The odds, beware of the odds of March, Matthew.
Oh no.
Beware. You're going to like Mark Anthony. He comes around a little.
I'm
There's
stoked.
a couple one of his bros. Can we Google that Brutus stabbed him in the groin?
What a jerk, dude. I mean, although if that bill passed where you got to fuck any chick, I'd.
Yeah, true. Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
you, pussy.
Good luck.
I
Trying
found
this now.
out. I found out before the first guy who stabbed him got nervous and he was supposed to get him in the neck and
Yeah,
he
get him in the
grazed
shoulder.
his shoulder.
Ah.
No, I told you, he grazed his shoulder. He stabbed him in the shoulder, and then Caesar had a pen.
Picked up the pen.
Oh, fuck you.
So lame they did that. I don't know. I'm totally Caesar pilled reading this.
And you
book.
got to watch the show, Rome.
Yeah, I
It's
gotta
gonna fire
check.
you
I
up,
gotta
dude.
check that out. I'm completely on Caesar's side. I read that book. I'm like, yeah, dude, what the fuck was he supposed to do?
It's easy to get on Caesar's side.
He got me.
Yeah.
I'm a popularity, dude. I'm just the
Yeah.
popularity. He got me right away. I was like, this guy does fucking roll. He's so strong and cool.
Where'd Brutus stab
They're
him?
not. I'm not finding
There's
anything
a lot of
about
myth
the
behind
penis.
it. It's
Yeah.
coming out of Shakespeare, a lot of it.
That's a mythological injury too in the groin. That's where like all the Greek guys get stabbed by like a fucking boar. Adonis was stabbed.
Yeah, it
in
was
the groin.
very intentional.
Yeah.
That's where you get.
Well, Adonis was stabbed in the groin by a boar.
It says certain accounts say that he stabbed Caesar in the groin. Yeah.
That's like a mythological injury though. Getting stabbed in the groin is like
Yeah.
shit rules.
He knew. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
He said,
Wounds were
Fucking-
concentrated in the face and the groin, according
face
to Google.
terrible.
Face
I'll take his
Yeah.
face.
He
You
gets
take his
stabbed
dick.
23 times. How many times did he get
Damn.
stabbed?
23, yeah. Michael
23.
Jordan.
Michael Jordan. MJ.
Still, it's sick they had to stab him so much.
Yeah.
Stab my penis 12 times, face 12.
All right. Well,
Good stuff.
be on the lookout for part 2.
Yes.
Goodbye, everybody.
The Wild Wild West.
Yeah. The family time. The family's all
Big
here.
homie Buzzo drip severe. Have I showed you that yet?
No.
Big homie Buzzo.
What's Buzzo?
It's just a guy who lives in, I'm guessing, Harlem or the Bronx.
What's he do?
That might be racially insensitive. He's just a New York bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's got big fat legs, but
Really?
swag is infinity, dude. The drip severe. Some dude that lives probably in the same area just continues to just walk up on him with a camera and be like, big homie Buzzo. And they just both have New York slang that's as funny as it gets. There's
That's
one part
awesome.
he's like, with the Jesus pieces. He's wearing like a shitty rosary.
I've been everywhere
And he's
but
like-
jail.
That's my favorite. They're like, where you been, Buzzo? He's like, I've been everywhere but jail. But there's like, I assume a crackhead lady and another lady arguing. He's like, yo, is those your biddies? And then he pulls the camera back to Big Homie Buzzo and he goes, my biddies is everywhere. He's like, they roll up on him once he's got a like a thing from a halal cart. And they're like, Big Homie Buzzo, what you got? And he's like, you know, I got the chicken and white rice with beans.
I haven't heard biddies.
Anytime they just get anything, they just repeat each other. Like, so he's like, drip severe. The other guy will say it immediately, drip severe. I puppy. It's so good. There's Big
That's
Homie-
awesome.
That's the Buzzo.
That's Big Homie Buzzo? Oh, dude,
Big
that's
Homie
awesome.
Buzzo, the drip severe. He got the bando. He pulled out the bando the other day. It was like $16 crumpled up. King of New York, Big Homie Buzzo. Big Homie Buzzo is the king of New York.
He probably
Probably
is.
one
Yeah.
of the coolest dudes I've ever seen.
Oh, it's fucking
He was on the
awesome.
train. He's like, you think all these other cities, you love New York. Wrong. New York's the worst city in the fucking world. He's just on a train with people.
He's right.
He is. New York is the worst city in the
Yeah.
world. It's awesome though. I don't really have any I don't miss it.
Yeah. It's nice to visit. It's just there's too many fucking people. You go
Yeah.
to walk and you're just like,
Yeah. Fucking Chris and Tommy.
This is you, Chris and Tommy.
Oh.
This place is so overpopular.
It was literally overpopulated.
True.
when I still lived down there and it was me, Chris, and Tommy, that was overpopulated.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, walking through another person's bedroom to get to your bedroom.
It is almost as bad as when you're the person in that room. That was worse. We had that roommate Steve that would walk through.
You'd rather be the intruder, or you'd rather?
I
be
would
the
rather
intruded?
be the intruder. Or yeah,
Intruded.
Because when you're getting intruded upon, that
dude.
really sucks.
Yeah, but I hate going into someone else's bedroom.
I would prefer to feel bad than instead waking up every day like, get the fuck out of my room. Like you wake up, you're so mad. Your dick's hanging. I sleep naked. My dick would be hanging out.
True.
People would just walk through my room. I'd be like, wake up, man, you get the fuck out of here. It's 1 p.m. I was getting canceled living in that room.
Oh,
Getting canceled and having a dude walk through your room with your tiny dick out. It was fucking crazy how shitty that was.
I would have stayed in my room for like 4 hours. I can't like bother people like that. It drives me nuts.
And then when it was the other way, I would stay in. as long
Yeah,
as I
just
could.
wait.
Yeah,
Or just run through as fast
which was
as you
no
can.
problem
True.
at all. But when it was me and Chris, it was a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty close.
Yeah, true.
When it was Steve, I didn't really know Steve that well, so that made it real weird.
I would have melted down.
Yeah,
I would have absolutely melted down.
and it was a house where everybody was very everybody wanted to show you they were doing something.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like
Yeah.
like somebody like Tommy would come out of his room at like 1 p.m. He'd be like, "Yeah, I'd taken a nap. I was up at 7 a.m. this morning." Like, no, you weren't. Why are you saying that? Why are we all lying? I got into it. If somebody was going somewhere, I'd be like, "Where are you going?"
Yeah.
Everybody would. If you left the apartment, someone would go, "Where are you going?
What are you
What are
doing?
you doing? What are you up to? You're not doing shit."
The city that never
I'm
sleeps.
doing
The city that never sleeps.
It was the apartment that slept. The apartment slept. The apartment that's always sleeping. Everyone in there is sleeping and lying about sleeping. I don't understand it.
There is.
I woke up earlier than you today. That's a common.
Really?
That was a common argument.
From what was like 11 versus 1.
It was literally like if somebody woke up at 10, it was like, "What, you think you're better than us? You think you're fucking big time now?"
Yeah, you can't have dudes living together for too long. It becomes wild. I told you I walked in on the bros, and I was in a person's house, and it was him and his friend, and they were like 65 years old, but they were the bros. Hetero bros.
It was future. That was Stuff Island's Loopers.
Dude, it was
You walked in on
crazy,
Stuff Island.
Dude.
Like,
It
you don't
was-
fucking clean the house. Fuck you,
Dude,
65.
it was a guy came in. He rode a mountain bike. He worked in like this. It was like a kind of like a deli, and he came. It was like a nice deli, and he came one of like the fancy ones.
Yeah.
And he comes in, puts his bike down. He was like, "Bro, I saw the hottest fucking chick today." And I'm like, "Dude, you guys are so old." What the fuck are you
that holds up.
just horn dogging on
That
pussy.
holds up.
It was nice to be like, "Bro, she was killing."
Every one of our dads wishes they had that. They
True.
could come home and say that to somebody.
Put the bike down and just be like,
yo,
"Bro," and he has a log of
it's
cheese.
springtime
like,
in
"Yo,
Philly.
You know what time? True.
There's yoga pants.
That is the
back.
one thing about the wintertime when the babes reemerge from their fat cocoons.
Ooh, with the drip severe.
Dude, I remember
With the beans.
working with Spud, and we would just drive. We would just drive through the city in springtime, and the babes reemerge.
Spot and Billy driving through because we're always on the phone with them.
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
hear them while they're driving, just like you go, whoa. Always on Kelly Drive, dude. Taking Kelly Drive intentionally to see the yoga pants jogging.
Yoga pants. Now there's yoga shorts.
Drip severe.
Yoga shorts now, dude.
Yeah,
What the fuck are they trying to do to
they're literally just showing their pussies,
me? Dude,
and
fully-
I'm here for it.
I'll look. My body's designed to see it. If it's even vaguely in my field of vision, it's like
I stared directly at people's pussies.
you have to. But that's the thing, you have to.
just while I'm walking down the street. Just,
Yeah. Your nervous system's like 5 billion
you
years
can
old.
see it. You can see the whole thing.
I know.
Yeah.
It's been my favorite thing since I first heard of a camel toe. I was in grade school. And there was actually a website. I think it was cameltoe.org. Still haven't
It's an
recovered.
organization.
Huh? It was an organization. It was an
It's a
organization.
nonprofit.
It was, dude. And it was just camel toes. And I would sit there in grade school and just be like, next, and just go through them. Like, this is, I could put on probably a 45-minute camel toe session now.
Easy.
And girls are like embarrassed by it. It's so weird. Like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. It's like
They're not embarrassed anymore.
They're not.
They wear pants so tight it spreads their fucking lips. Dude.
Well, now they have
insane.
the yoga pants that have like a built-in butt crack
in the front that splits the pussy.
They have that in the front now.
Yeah, dude.
I've seen the yoga pants with a built-in butt
ass crack. Yeah,
and you just go like, dude, what the fuck? I'm on an airplane. It's right in my face. I was next to Brittany. I was like, I'm trying to run a fucking family here. This lady's ass in my.
This lady's
fucking
perfect,
face.
fucking thick ass.
I was like,
right
just
for
the record, this lady's ass is right in my fucking face.
I also, I do
it.
a thing though, especially on airplanes, where I attribute my ass to women. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, my ass is a mess right now from all this travel.
You project your ass on
I'm
hers?
like, her ass must be disgusting in those shorts. You know what I mean? Like if I did want to stick my face in her ass,
true.
I bet it would be an unpleasant experience.
That's a good.
I do that. Not even like. I'm like kind of sometimes disgusted by
her flying
fat,
ass.
nice asses on a plane. Where I'm like,
ew. She probably has a hard boner because she's flying.
Yeah, she's probably got a boner for the last 4 hours that she can't get rid of. She's probably got the hardest boner of her life.
I've never once thought. I've always assumed that women have immaculate.
They might. They definitely don't have man's ass.
They
probably
might get flying ass.
Because you stand. They're probably not like me, where if they're in line, they're anxiously sweating the entire time.
Yeah.
Like if the security line, the armpit sweat, the ass sweat, the whole time. The second I sit on a plane, my ass is drenched and I'm rock hard, and then I start crying. And I start crying to a movie. I contemplate death for about 5 minutes, and then I have a boner and I start crying watching whatever I put on.
Your ass just continues as your ass gently weeps, dude.
My ass gently. It feels like I shit my pants. It feels like you shift over and you're like.
I do get violently horny on airplanes. You know, I've had to hit the escape hatch a couple times.
I can't believe you hit the escape pod.
Oh my God, I've done it. I've done it, dude. I've done it a couple times. I've been like, bro, I can't carry this burden. And I just go right to the bed. It's maybe a minute, dude.
I'm jealous of that.
It's like when Spike Lee gets out of jail and he got game.
Spike Lee.
Or whatever the fuck you guy's name is.
It'd be awesome if it was Spike Lee.
Who played that?
Denzel.
That was Denzel?
Yeah.
Damn, I knew I had Denzel.
Jesus Shuttlesworth's
Jesus Shuttlesworth's father. It was a Spike Lee joint.
It was a Spike Lee joint.
It was Cornell West. It was when Cornell West.
Spike Lee's so little. That'd be so funny. Of him getting out and banging that prostitute like,
Dude, I was watching a Tyler Perry doc last night, and there was like watching a doc about it was just on in my house.
I saw that.
Dude, and they were all talking
the
shit on
thumbnail
him.
for it.
Like he never thought of his people. It's like, dude, and he came on.
That's
He
the
was
only
like,
thing he's ever thought of.
and what's also like, look, he's like, he never gave anything to his people. I'm like, dude, for real.
He gave you your finest comedy.
Medea's nice, dude. It was just so weird that like he's like, and he came on. He's like, I'm just trying to put out movies. White people can just put out comedies, and it can just be funny. He's like, I have to now like build in certain messages where he's like, dude, man,
True.
It's bullshit. I was sitting there watching it. It's like,
We should start hitting white actors with that.
true.
Fucking Jack Black never gave shit back to the community, dude. I didn't see a dime off Tenacious D.
True. He just never really thought about it. Dude, this guy was like, you got to come in here with weapons. You're a black man in the entertainment. But I never saw his weapons before. And it's like, dude, what the fuck are you
In the
talking
entertainment industry?
It's like, what are you talking about? And I didn't even know who the guy was. He was like sitting on like a lion chair. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Here's just a black guy. He's like, I also direct films. I have my weapons for the entertainment
I
industry.
have guns just in case one of these NYU grads gets a grad. What are we talking
I
about?
have no idea. I was just watching it being like, damn, dude, that sucks. You can't just put out great movies.
Yeah.
You can't just wear a dress and just be funny as hell. Give me my gun. Did you ever watch Medea?
Yeah.
Bust out the gun.
I've seen some Medeas.
Give me my gun.
I bet you beat me. On the
Yeah,
amount of hours watched Medeas.
I might have clocked almost all of them.
Really?
Yeah. I saw the musical too. The musical is something to be said about the musical.
You saw the Medea musical.
On TV, yeah.
Oh.
Medea musical is fucking good. Now that we both love musicals. I watched the Medea musical. I said, Medea musical.
I like funny musicals.
True.
I like South Park musicals.
I like all of them. I used to make fun of my dad. My dad knows my dad has a flat head, by the way, from being left on his back as a baby. He said they would just lay him in front of the TV.
Yeah.
And he,
What's
dude,
happened to my nephew?
for real, he
Yeah.
has that. And he knows every fucking word to every
He would
musical
just flat
soundtrack.
He would just stare at the ceiling and listen to musicals.
He would just he's like, my parents would just lay me in front of the TV and he would just fucking, he knows every word of every musical, dude. It's crazy. Like the sound, what's the one called? The Sound of
Music?
Sound of Music. He knows all those songs.
Is that?
And we'd always make fun of him
That's
for it.
doe, a deer,
A
a
yeah.
female deer.
Yeah, I'd always make fun of him for it. And
Ray, a
Brittany
couple
showed me
going home.
a couple musicals. Dude, Mamma Mia. Oh my God.
You like Mamma Mia?
I want to go to Greece because of Mamma Mia. I saw Mamma Mia and I was like, dude, we got to go to Greece.
You're watching these on TV?
Yeah.
Mamma Mia, the
musicals.
movie.
Yeah.
All right. That's different than the actual musical.
It's a musical, though. They're singing
I
the
know,
whole time.
but that's not. I was imagining you're watching like a play.
We've
'cause-
only seen musicals. Watching musicals on TV is fucking
I saw
where it's at.
my family made me go see Chicago live when
See
I was
Chicago.
a kid, and I was fuming.
At Chicago?
This is the biggest piece of shit I've ever.
I hated him.
I was too young.
I hated them when I was younger. I
liked him when I was young, and it was a field trip. We had to go see Anne Frank, the play, live.
What's
That
the
shit
play?
Ruled.
Is it one
It's
set?
pretty easy, yeah.
One set?
It's really easy to do. It was great.
What was she doing? She was like, I'm
Just
up in this
hiding.
motherfucking attic.
I was like, I'm gay and afraid of the Nazis. And that imprinted a lot of my classmates, and now they say that.
True.
They grew up into adults, and they go, I'm gay, and there's Nazis everywhere. Everyone's just LARPing as Anne Frank these days.
I can't go outside. I'm doing Uber Eats to get away from the Nazis.
I support that.
Yeah, dude. I am, dude. I can't wait to fucking eat.
I'm so hungry.
I burned fucking 1,100 calories today.
What'd you
1,134. Did you ever hear of Orange Theory?
Yes.
I know. Do you know what that is? I didn't know what it is.
Is that bikes or
No,
yes,
dude,
I
it's
thought it was
not.
Soul Cycle.
Not. I had no clue. I'd always see it and be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
Dude, you go into this. Brittany's done it, and then she was like, "You have to check it out." And I was like, "Yeah." I'll check it out. Dude, you go in and it's like they hook you up to a heart rate monitor, and then you're just in this like. It looks like you're in a spaceship. They have like these weird orange lights everywhere, and then there's like different stations. So you have to do a class where you're competing with people based on like your output and your heart. Dude, I went nuts, dude.
Yeah, I bet.
I had so much fun.
What did you do? What were the
Rowing machine, running on a treadmill, and then like a little circuit of like body weight stuff. And then at the end you had
girls
to get
crush body weight stuff?
they were pretty
They're really
nasty.
good at
Although,
it.
dude, you think that though I was looking at
If it had your calorie and your heart rate on it, you were probably dominating.
No, they were good. They were.
Yeah.
I was getting crushed in terms of I was burning a lot of calories because I'm a
Yeah.
man and I'm just fucking huge.
It's hard.
Huge. I'm a man, strong as hell.
Strong as an ox.
But I would see these people because there's gray, I think green, something orange, and then red. And like, dude, these ladies would be red is like your max heart rate.
Yeah.
There was ladies who were just in the red the whole fucking time. It was nuts, dude.
Fighting demons.
I think so.
They're working out all those demons.
Dude, it was pretty scary. I was like, I was scared to get into red. I was in orange is when you get your splat.
Yeah.
If you get 12 splats, if you get in the orange zone, you get your splat. And if you get 12 splats, that means your body's going to burn 300 more calories just that day because you hit that like VO2 max or whatever. But I obviously got 18 splats. But I saw the lady, dude, there was ladies in the
Obviously.
red the whole time. I think there's ladies who got dumped.
Splats
If you get
severe.
dumped, you just hit the red.
Yeah.
For fucking
Oh.
like 6 months.
If you're dumped, you're in the red.
Dude,
Yeah.
these chicks were in the red it was an hour long. I thought it was going to die, dude. And then you get to do like a
Lady
relay
workouts
race.
are impossible.
They are. What
They're
the,
so
the fuck
hard,
are they
dude.
doing? It's crazy.
Every time you see a woman on the treadmill, she's been on there for 3 fucking hours. It's fucking crazy.
it's true.
I don't know how they do it, dude.
Dude, it was so fucking intense. We had to do a relay race at the end where like you'd go do a thing, then run on the treadmill, then you tag your person off the rower machine, you take off the rower.
I can't believe you do this shit.
It's so fun.
I can't believe it.
I love it, dude.
I know.
I'm
That's what
now
I'm saying. I can't believe it.
dude, I used to be like, no, but now I really am. I'm just collecting experiences. Anything
Yeah.
Brittany's like, try this out, I'm like, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll literally try anything out. And dude, Orange Theory. I mean,
You're a yes
obviously,
man.
I might be a yes man now.
No. I mean, isn't that a movie?
Yeah, saying yes, and just going. I know what you mean. Saying yes to
You want to collect some
everything.
experiences?
Exactly. There's radical honesty. True. I can't say no.
Don't do radical honesty.
Oh, I won't. You can't do that.
Stay away from that.
No. You can't do
What's
that.
radical honesty?
There's guys who like it's called
Are
radical
just
honesty.
being totally
or
honest?
dudes who are just totally 1,000% honest.
Yeah, that's autism. That's all that is. They're like, actually, what I'm up to is a cool new thing. It's like, nah, bro, you have autism.
True. Yeah. Poly's supposed to be radical honesty.
Being polyamorous?
Being poly, or it's called ethical non-monogamy. I've never seen it work.
Yeah, it's
Just dudes being
being greedy.
Yeah, I heard when I was in one of the clubs, they were the one person working there. I mean, I don't want to like give stuff away, but they're like a lot of the headliners are coming through now, and a lot of them are like they hit you with like, I'm in an open relationship. Pretty tight. It is pretty tight. She's like, would your wife be cool with that? I was like, no.
Jesus.
They weren't asking like,
yeah, I know, but
or I was telling her, somebody else asked me like, would your wife be cool with that? I was like, no.
that was the first time I really encountered
Fuck no.
polyamory. Was in a green room
Really?
of all comics. I've told this story. So this was the same time I immediately fought a girl about women's soccer and men's soccer. We were in a green room. This one dude was sitting there. He's like, yeah, I'm poly. They were all talking about that book. Sex at Dawn. Sex at Dawn. Everybody was into that. I was like, this is gibberish.
Yeah.
This is just silly. I was like, you're poly? And he's like, I am. My girlfriends are all not. And I was like,
dude,
just say you're cheating and you're a shithead. It's fine. Just be shitty.
Yeah.
And then while I'm talking to this guy and I'm like, what are you fucking talking about?
Yeah.
A girl walks in and is like, the men's team lost again, yet they're still getting paid more than the women's soccer team. And I just instantly was like, you have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah. And then I didn't make the finals of that comedy competition. I was like, what the fuck? I literally was just fighting everyone.
Fucked you.
I was fighting everyone the entire time.
They fucked you. You were right though.
I was a sore sport that whole time.
Dude, if you were not a sore sport at a comedy contest.
There was after parties every night. All the comics were just being gay.
Yeah.
I was mean to everybody there.
It's perfect.
It's not a great look for me.
Yeah,
but it worked out.
It's amazing you could do that though. I would have just withdrawn immediately and just.
I was furious. This was at this was a Laughing Skull.
Yeah, I remember.
This is when I was like, I did it. Yeah. I got the Laughing Skull Festival. I was like, I'm famous. And then I got down there and I was like, I fucking hate everyone here.
I fucking lost.
And yeah.
Running into a dude seriously being like, I'm poly, and being like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Can we just locker room talk right now?
Yeah.
You're just fucking a ton of
and
chicks.
there was also just 5 other female comics in the room.
So
he was like, I'm actually poly. I was like, wait, you're cheating.
Yeah.
If your girlfriends are not poly.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And even still, it's just a bunch of people being selfish together. It's like, okay, so you guys are all being selfish together.
Yeah.
And eventually you're going to like one person more than the other, and it's going to really hurt the other person. To be like, you're cool, but there's these 3 other chicks that I really like to fuck more than you. Like if I'm horny and they're not available, I'll just
fuck you. Then I'll dump in you.
Yeah, dude, I was reading, I'm reading The Denial of Death again by Ernest Becker. And he was talking about how women have to deal with the fact that a dude can like completely separate their entire inner reality and being and just being like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with that. And then like use their bodies. Yeah. And it's a thing women are always on guard of, because a guy can just take their personality and being like, I'm not interested in any of your thoughts whatsoever. I don't care. And then they can pretend they are. And then be like, yeah, I just wanted to just stick my penis in you. I was like, dude, I never thought about it that way. I'm just taking
really?
Like,
you never thought of that?
I mean, obviously.
I've put that into practice my entire life.
Obviously, but I never thought about it from that perspective. It's always like, she's kind of annoying, but when we had sex.
Yeah, but that's from a male's perspective that's writing that.
Yeah.
I don't think women care.
Of their inner reality?
Of course they want to be heard and listened to, but I think deep down they know their ideas are fucking bullshit. I think every woman deep down knows there's nothing there's nothing upstairs.
I could get with that theory that they just collect ideas from boyfriends and they're always like, whoosh,
that's all they do.
And then they're like, oh, wait, what is this one now? Like, yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It was great. That's a fair point. I just watched Manchester by the Sea again. Holds up. Still sad as fuck.
That's a great movie.
But it's funny, the crackhead, the one of the wives, the one, all right, Casey Affleck's brother who dies, his babe, when they show flashbacks the whole movie, she's like passed out on the couch with her pussy out in front of the kids. She's just a mess.
Yeah.
And then in the future, she just marries a Christian Ferris Bueller. And just he's like, I'm a Christian now. It's like, and I was watching it, I was like, damn, this is literally what every woman does. She was dating a fisherman from Boston and was like, yeah, fuck yo.
Yeah.
Then she dated Ferris Bueller and was like, oh, we should pray.
That's so fucking funny.
That's been nice watching the women transform into the last couple of years, like Blue Lives Matter, gun chicks.
Yeah, it's coming.
That's a whole.
It suits them better, man.
No, it's already there. They're there.
Yeah,
They're like full like. That became a personality for women.
they were underground for a while.
Yeah.
I knew a couple Blue Lives Matter babes,
Oh geez.
OGs, like years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, now they found the safe havens on Instagrams.
Yeah, it's good to be like, I'm a country girl.
Yep. I got traditional values.
Can your man pitch a tent in the woods, start a campfire? I've been watching this girl that does all these songs. That's all she does.
Talk
Just
about,
sing
like-
songs about how like you can keep your city boys. Does it drive a truck through the mud? It sounds like I'm doing a southern accent. She's singing the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, it's crap.
Yeah, she's like, you can go ahead and suck off your well-groomed boyfriend. I'm going to suck this guy's sweaty dick in a bog.
Does he chew tobacco? Can I suck his dick in a bog? Yo, watch this lady get it.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. Just a lady,
An eagle riding.
and a bird took her eye out.
That was a huge bird.
She was FaceTiming and a bird took her eye out.
That was a bird of prey.
That was fully, oh, yes.
My friend called me up, told me about her new boyfriend, Chris.
This is just already a
She said
thing.
he treats her well and that he comes from Los Angeles.
Good rhyme pattern.
She said she's never seen someone hit a golf ball the way he does, and he looks like a Ken doll. I said, girl, your boyfriend sounds cool and all, but can he beat a hook? Can he change a tire? Can he go in the woods and build a campfire? Can he shoot a gun? Can he take you mudding? Dating a country boy, girl, it's really something. You gotta believe me, there's so much fun.
Why do they got to objectify us as city boys and country boys?
I don't
Why can't
know.
we just be
We're
who we
constantly
are?
being objectified, dude.
Yeah, dude, you can get into success objects. Telling women, I am not your success object.
Ooh.
Because they do.
I like that.
Dude, it's a sick. Dude, there was
Yes,
these.
thank you, Matthew. I'll be screaming that
I
someday.
am not your success
I will be
object.
screaming that someday.
They objectify men. They
Yeah.
complain about being objectified. Dude, it's like, I am not your success
It
object.
is funny to be like, we're objectified as a woman. It's like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's what we do. We're humans. We objectify literally everything we see.
It's not even like
I
conscious.
objectify my fucking mom. She needs to be a good mommy, and I can be proud of her.
True.
You know what I mean?
True that.
I don't want a bad mommy.
Yeah, but it's also like does a dog objectify a dog when it fucks it? It looks at it and goes, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I want to place my seed in there.
I want to fuck that dog.
fine looking breed.
I'm feeling so fucking horny. That
Ooh.
dog's coat is looking perfect.
Yeah.
I need that coat. It's
Little
like,
pit bull poodle mix.
of course. Yeah, it's I mean, dude, it's just so much harder being a guy. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Think we go to war, you and me. We got to work all the time, you and me.
We got to die in factories.
We definitely have to die in fact. If one of us dies in a factory, something went wrong.
I could just be on a tour.
We don't even die in factories anymore. That's just the Chinese boys.
It is.
They are dropping like flies in factories.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Oh, you
They
see
get
it? You actually
sucked
see
into
it?
machines every day.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
In the most horrific ways.
Damn, on like the Happy Meal toy machine.
Dude, the thing that's pressing the Happy Meal Baby Yoda doll.
Oh, imagine
They,
losing
like,
your
reach in to
fucking
fi-
arm
yeah.
to a thing that a toddler just looks at and throws away
Yeah.
in 4 seconds.
They get caught in like spinning machines all the time.
Oh,
No one seems to know how to shut them off.
yeah, no, you can't. You can't stop production.
I don't know what spinning machines they got, but they get stuck in those things.
Just
I cut my hand pretty bad.
fruit
at
by the foot.
Cut
fruit
my hand
roll-ups.
pretty bad at the factory.
Did you cut your hand at the factory?
Yeah.
Jealous.
I cut my hand real
Jealous,
bad. I
dude.
was so scared when I
I
put
got
my
work
hand up.
scars.
There was a lady. So
You almost
we
got
had-
fully sucked in.
at the factory. If I got sucked in, it was like that big. It was a thing cutting like popsicle sticks, and I reached my hand in to get a thing that was stuck, and it just came down and cut my
Dude.
thumb, and I like pulled it back, and there was the women had to pack the thing, so there was always just some for real Ukrainian immigrant sitting there sexually harassing you the entire time.
That's awesome.
Like literally, like, you go to college, and I was like, yes, ma'am. She's like, why don't you study to be my gynecologist? Oh, Christ.
Jesus.
But I stuck my hand.
Every time I fly, my pussy fucking sweats like crazy.
Disgusting.
You think my ass would be great on an airplane? It's a fucking problem.
This is the. But anyway, I pulled my hand out and I was like, I just cut my finger off. I'm certain I just cut my finger off. And she was like, let go, let me see it. And I was like, I swear to God, I let go. It was like a scratch. And she was like, you're a pussy. I was like, no, it's deeper than it looks. It's just so sharp.
Just stress fracture.
That was a woman who two of the guys I worked with, everyone that worked there was like fucked up. Obviously, they're
Yeah. That was like the end of
funny,
factories
great guys.
too.
Yeah, no, that factory's still there.
Really?
Still right in the heart of Harrisburg.
Booming and bunking.
Yeah, it's still going.
That's awesome.
But two of these guys, because sometimes you have to work the night shift, which is actually a nice week. I preferred that.
Really?
Yeah, I liked that. It was like 8 p.m. to
I can see you as a night shift beast.
8 p.m. to 4 a.m. That's a good day.
Yeah, that's nice. They don't expect much either on the night shifts.
No, you can fucking.
They take what they get.
Yeah. But it was in the summer, and it was an ice cream factory, so it was like, you're working 24 hours a day. This is our season.
Damn.
But two of the guys apparently took this lady, the lady that was like, you can be my gynecologist, out on their lunch break on the night shift and fucked her in their truck. And, I mean, this is, I'm telling you, the worst. The worst.
Yeah.
This is a terrible, like when I heard that, I was sad. But they said she was on her period.
Oh.
And they said when she got out of the truck that they fucked her in, it looked like somebody flipped over a pizza because it was like chunky.
And then went in and worked the ice cream.
And then they went back in and stuck their hands in all the ice cream.
Oh, man.
Anyway, I thought that story was funny.
It's
was
fucking hilarious.
Disgusting.
It's fucking
Very
hilarious.
disgusting.
It's a glimpse into the fucking slice of Americana that
That's what it is.
people don't get.
It was a totally segregated area, too.
Was it really?
All the black dudes had to work in the freezer.
What?
I don't know why they segregated the shit out of it.
It's like it's like fucking prison.
It really is.
It's like if you're not in prison, it's like, all right, fucking here, you can do this.
Yeah.
The factories were for real. Like, what do we do with people? And it was just like it's a lot of it was like lemming shit of just like
It's a good gig.
sit here, stay here. It is. It's perfect.
It's not a bad gig.
I told you who did the Wealth of Nations? Adam Smith, or whatever the fucking guy's name was. He thought that factory workers. He was like, no, dude, if you just sit someone down in front of one simple repetitive task, their minds will wander and they'll hit like higher realms and like will unlock just realms of creativity we'll never.
Let me tell you, they did not. They were sitting there going, Penn State's fucking going to be so good this year.
He really thought, he was like, dude, if you just sat someone down, they'll hit like a higher realm. They're going to hit like a higher frequency and they're going to be finally free to just like wander in their minds. And it was just a dude just losing his fucking brain.
Yeah, looking back at it, those dudes they weren't losing their minds. They were like, this is what I do.
This is chill, yeah.
Then I'd go home, I get fucking obliterated on the weekends.
I would go fucking nuts, dude. I used to do a thing where it's like, it's called, I told you this before, it's called picking and demolition, where they take debris, scoop it, dump it, and there's just wood, metal,
Yeah.
and brick. And
You gotta
just
separate it?
Separate it. And
Yeah.
it's just 8 hours a day. Dump it. And it's like, they're like, no audiobooks. I would try to listen to audiobooks, and they're like, get that fucking headphone out.
None of
of
that learning shit, college boy.
No, yeah, no. I was,
It did feel good to get called college boy.
yeah,
It was nice
I
that
kind
that
of
was-
resented it. I wanted to drop out.
It was still there. It was nice that there was still a world where people were like,
Oh, yeah.
you think you're so big, you
Go
go
ahead,
to
college
college
boy. See if you can separate those fucking
Yeah.
things. Just like, yeah, well, I'm listening to a book about the healing powers of the pyramids, so you guys will see shortly.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna find out.
I'm getting secret
What I'm
knowledge.
learning is very important.
I'm getting secret knowledge, you idiots.
And it's going to pay off because podcasts are going to get invented. And then I can talk about the pyramids.
Dude, I got bugged out the other day on YouTube. I was watching this thing. It was like Orthodox Christianity's view on marijuana. I'm like, maybe they're into it. I watched it, and this dude's name, I forget his fucking name, Father Spyrodon or something.
Was he sitting behind a desk dressed?
No, he's in the woods, dude. A lot of the woods are huge right now for virality. If you go in the woods and do anything, they're like, yeah, here's 1 million fucking views. But he's in the woods, and you come on, it's just like fucking bell tolling, and I'm like, all right, maybe this guy's gonna be like, yeah, dude, we chief all the time. He's dressed like an old like 1500s
Yeah.
priest, dude. So I'm just
It's
like,
Orthodox.
yeah,
Yeah, it's an
yeah. So I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, all right, maybe this. I'm like when is this guy gonna say he blazes? Dude, he does not blaze. First of all,
He's against the blaze.
he is. It wasn't even like just blazing. This guy was saying it's actually dangerous to like enter your imagination whatsoever, which marijuana purports, because then you're directly getting into like a demonic. You're opening your mind to a demonic realm if you get outside into your imaginational realm, dude. I for real bugged out. I was like, wait, what?
I'm with this guy.
I think he's right.
I'm telling you, that's what alcohol does. Alcohol shuts that off. You're just like, yeah.
Dude, I for real got
Pot
scared.
gets you straight in.
I got
You're
scared.
open to demonics.
I got scared. I was like, I was like, that is the worst times I have when I go into my imagination. I just scare myself about stuff. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Father Spirodon, please help me.
Fire Spirodon's exactly right.
Dude, I can't stop thinking about my imaginational realm. And I'm like, dude, I can't go to the demon sphere.
Dude, he's totally right.
He's scared me.
I've been on this, dude. It is the demon spirit. People are like, no, you just got to keep going. You got to push through. It's like, fuck you, dude. One hit, and I'm just.
Yeah. Father Spirodon is
Fire
just praying,
Spirodon's
dude.
over me going, ooh. He's on his knees in the woods, just like, oh.
I was laying on my
Save
stomach
him.
on the carpet watching this video, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, fucking idiot. And I'm like, the more I watch, I was like, nah, he might have a fucking point, dude. Fuck, this is. He's like, you're supposed to stay out of your imagination at all times. I was like, damn, dude, that's. And then I started getting bugged out. I'm like, damn, are there dudes that just don't access their imagination at all? I'm like, that's fucking terrifying too. I was truly in the horns of a dilemma. I was like, no imagination is a terrifying way to live. Of just being like, today it's 12 o'clock now. Now I will
That's
go eat my
nuts.
supper. It is kind of tight.
Straight. Now you're beezing.
True.
Now you're going through the day just like, fuck, my fantasy football team sucks.
That's demon realm though.
No, that's not. It's not actual fantasy.
True. I guess it's not.
It's not. If they were mythical guys, then yes, then you'd be open to the demon realm.
True.
Then you'd be worshiping. Although I guess you are. Those are false idols.
They're they're not the. It's not the real team. That's the demon
Pat
realm.
Mahomes is the demon realm. If you watch him and you go, I wish I was Pat Mahomes.
Well, if you have Pat Mahomes as your quarterback, then you have like some dude from the Giants as your wide receiver. That's now fantasy realm.
You know my fantasy team. How do you know my fantasy squad, dude?
Father Spirodon's gonna shut down. Your
If Father Spirodon comes in here, I'm gonna fucking chief in his. I'm gonna shotgun. Shotgun right in there. He's gonna imagine being gay and be like, ah. I'm gonna chief one right in his face and go, think about sucking a dick, dude. Because right now, I bet you can really visualize.
He'd probably
it.
chant you away though. He'd be like, "Home along,
That would work. I would actually get scared. I would scurry back to my chambers.
Well, wait. What does that mean? What do you
Okay,
say?
actually, what are you doing, dude? I know you're fucking around.
I don't know Latin, dude. That's a dead language.
I'd have to rush to my refrigerator. I'd get a White Claw. Go, yes, dude, nothing can hurt me with the lime White Claws.
Yeah, but then he'd consecrate the White Claw.
You can't.
He'd consecrate it. He'd
Those
be
are
like, no.
demons. You can't.
Dude, I was telling you about the dude in the Young Bros in Charlotte who like his friend got really drunk for a show. And he was just like, yeah, man, dude, it was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. I was like, dude, because I had to ask him, I'm like, yo, is your friend like fucked up or is he just drunk? And he goes, nah, man, he just got a little surgical before he came
He's
here.
drinking the surges.
He's drinking White Claw surges. And I was like, Jesus Christ, that's the funniest shit. I laughed
Surgical?
for 3 days about getting surgical.
Getting surgical.
His friend got hammered, and then we like went. We were sitting there talking, and they're like, "What are you guys doing afterwards?" Like, "Oh, we're gonna go to a bar." So we all went out to a bar, and it was Naeem was with me, Brittany, and these two dudes and a couple other people. And dude, his friend was like all drunk to the point where like if you said anything, he'd be like, "I'll fuck you up," and it was the fucking funniest. He was like a 22-year-old, and it's like, "You won't do shit, pussy," and it was so fun all night. He kept getting in Naeem's face. He'd be like, "Take that fucking hat off your head. I'm going to throw that hat over the fucking fence." And Naeem was like, all right, dude. And he's like, I'll take your fucking shirt and throw it off. He goes, you could take my shirt and I'll be fucking chilling, bro. Dude, he was the best. He was probably the best dude in the world.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Take my shirt. I'll be fucking chilling. You know when someone's drunk and they... Shut the fuck up. You know when someone's drunk and they're kind of just sitting like... He was just sitting there like this and he'd like look at you and he'd be like... Then you'd say something, he'd be like, yo, but my boy gets fucking paper though, dude. He put his head back down. His friend's like, I hate my job. He's like, yeah, but you got fucking paper though, bro. He just put his head back down. I'm like, dude, you are the
Where
best.
was this? What city?
Charlotte.
Nice.
Yeah, Charlotte's hood is
I think I'm there this Saturday.
Are you in Charlotte?
Yeah.
Be prepared for the best audience ever.
Yeah.
Charlotte, dude, for real, was the best.
I don't think I've ever performed in Charlotte. I've done Raleigh. That's it.
Really? I thought you said you did a rally in Charlotte. I was like, you
I did
did
a rally down there. It was a.
I attended a rally. I attended a very.
I went to a very
raucous-
serious rally that I have never told anyone about.
It was just about the future. I went to a.
Just about maybe securing the future, making sure the future's in good hands.
What do those people call it? Futurists. It was an event for white futurists. I'm a futurist.
Please.
I'm a white futurist.
Yeah, I was praying for the future.
Yeah, they don't like it if you allude to that at all.
Them being racist?
Well, just the Charlotte event, the historic event. If you allude to them, like, man, what are you guys up to? How was last time I heard about you guys? You were running over dudes in
Charlottesville.
Charlottesville.
That's in Virginia.
Oh, that was Charlottesville.
That's probably why they're all like, what?
The fuck's he
Yeah,
talking?
what are you guys being defensive? That's Charlottesville, Virginia.
Dude, I did that. I did that
Every
too.
show.
There was a guy, Gardini, you were there at the Philadelphia Comedy Festival. There's a dude in who had a red beard, and I was like, oh, look, it's Anthony Oliver. And his name's Oliver Anthony.
Damn.
And the whole crowd is looking
That would
at
have
me.
got me, though. I got the reference.
Yeah, the whole crowd looked at me like, what the fuck's this guy talking about? And
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys don't know the guy? Oh, and they're all just like, what the fuck's he talking about? And I was like, all right, never mind.
At the Philly Comedy Fest?
Yeah, that's a PCF,
It's a
dude.
PCF?
Home turf.
Was it fucking 120 degrees and 8 hours long? Was it 8 hours long?
Dude, it was 150 degrees. I missed a field goal, dude, on the home turf.
Dude, that's a tough fucking show.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
12 hours at 150 fucking degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough. Towards the end of the night was so fucking funny. Avi in finance that towards the end is going, you guys know I'm funny. All right, I'm going home. I'm done.
That is actually very funny.
Yeah, it was a good move. Yeah, I had a nice night last night at the Creek and Cave. I got to try 3 new ideas.
Ooh.
It was fun for a
Yes.
crowd that was not pleased whatsoever. But if I see dudes just go like this and hold their heads down and kind of giggle, I'm like, sweet,
Yeah.
something there.
That's what you need.
It was fun.
That's all you need. That's the
Instantly,
juice.
dude, just a lady with her arms folded. You walk out and just 20 people.
Yeah.
Literally, what is that? 5% of them have their arms folded. At least that I could see. Just
Yeah.
being, just like, husband claims he doesn't jerk off.
Women can be real mean. They really hate comedy when it's not going their way.
Yeah, this lady,
Yeah.
and then it's like, what the fuck? Just leave. Just fucking,
Yeah.
not even like being like, get the fuck out of here. But it's like, just
Yeah.
you're free to leave. I appreciate you doing this. You're like sticking it out.
I say that every single time someone's doing that. I'm like, for real? I know it sounds like I'm being mean right now. You can leave.
Yeah, it's totally.
It'll
fine.
help me because I keep looking at you. And I don't like this. I don't like me. And I think you're right. So could you please exit the premises?
Or just turn. Just turn around.
Face the other way.
Just face the other way. Just face your husband and don't talk to him. Don't talk to him at all. Yeah, it was fun though. It is. I'm telling you, I deal with this all the time now. I'm used to performing for people who do listen to the podcast. So I go out to
Yeah.
strangers and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot like people
Don't know who you are.
I wouldn't say repellent, but I'm off-putting. I forgot how off-putting I am to the general populace.
No. I'm telling you, you're not off-putting. It's now all of a sudden it's people that have no idea who you are. So you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit,
What is this?
I'm off. Because that happens to me every time. Like anytime I would do the cellar,
Yeah.
most of the crowd had no idea who I was.
Yeah.
And it was never like, oh, they don't like me. It's just like, oh shit, these jokes aren't close to as funny as I thought they were.
Exactly.
And oh shit,
Yeah.
I got to find the funny part in this joke. And a lot of time it's not there.
Yeah.
And you go, I'm really sorry. You're right to be upset about that.
It's true. Or you're like,
Yeah.
the bros would love this. But the general populace goes.
And there's usually a couple bros there that are loving it.
True.
And it makes the Gen Pop not happy about it.
True. It
Gen
does.
Pop, the civilians,
True.
they hate it.
Consensus reality.
I hate the consensus reality civilians.
Yeah,
Gen
and you
Pop.
see the bros are fucking
Gen Pop
cackling.
severe. The beans.
I stand by my 3 new ideas. I did them last night. I said yes.
This pleases me.
One day they'll be excellent. One day they'll be so
Someday
good.
they'll be good.
Maybe
or
one of them I could totally.
or I'll
bury.
do them for a year straight, make no adjustments, and then throw them out. Or I'll bomb every time I tell
go
this
off. Yeah,
joke.
nobody ever laughs at that. I keep doing it. I can't stop.
Yeah,
I'll be in motherfucking Texas. I'm going right down the street this
Oh,
weekend.
nice.
So nice.
ooh,
So nice.
nice.
Gardini, are you fucking ready?
Gardini, the newest member of
Yes.
the comedy Starship,
The Starship.
Fucking
the
ready,
Starship
dude.
Trooper himself.
Dude, how
Bored.
nervous were you last night
I
to
was
get the fucking thumbs up?
more nervous the first time.
I didn't want to tell you when you left. That was a very important audition.
True.
Why?
If you would have failed there, that would have hurt the whole crew. That's
Yeah.
No
coming down
second
here.
chances, dude.
Because that was a recommendation. I was like, Adam, put him on. He's good.
Yeah.
If you would have failed, I wouldn't be able to get Nate and Lemaire on.
Yeah.
They would have said every person you brought to us sucks.
Yep.
Thank
So
Yeah,
that
it's
was
like-
big. I didn't want to tell you that before you left.
Thank God
I
you
was thinking
didn't tell
about
me
telling you
that.
that. I was
Dude.
thinking about it.
I
It was like
so
Andy Elliott
nervous.
too. We'd have to fire you.
Andy
Yeah.
Elliott.
Hell, if you don't have a
Oh,
six
You have to
pack,
get
he
abs
fires
and
you.
giant
Yeah.
nipples. Yeah.
If you don't hike your dress pants way up your fucking dick,
It's good though. You got the redemption
Yeah.
because
yeah,
the first
happy.
that small room, it's a fickle
Fickle.
beast.
it is.
That was
thing
mid. The
can be
first
real
one.
fickle.
You think, ooh, my little kill box. It's time for me to do my little
is
kill
not.
box, and you go, what the fuck?
I told you the first time I did it. I was the first person. I was the first person to do that room, and it was opening. It was just me and Chappelle, and I was like,
Oh my god.
"This set in this small ass room. Ooh, get ready, everybody. I'm about to bury Dave Chappelle." I fucking bombed, and I was so nervous.
It's so funny. Made him go through the set being like, fuck, what the
Yo,
fuck's,
dude,
what
right
the
away.
fuck's happening?
Right away. First joke, I was like, and then you just see Dave Chappelle and Rogan in the back of the room. Well, like, oh no,
Hey guys.
everyone's gonna know I suck. I'm gonna have to cry and go home. Back
I'm
to
gonna
the
pull my
factory.
Scooby-Doo mask off. He's just a fucking pussy.
Yeah, it's been a pussy this whole time.
I would have gotten away with it. You guys just fucking laughed at my thing.
You guys would have laughed at the Navy SEAL joke. It's too long of a joke.
I can't do anything in 7 minutes.
Yeah, I mean that was essentially the entire thing. And then I got off and did what I always do. I was like, that sucked, and everyone was like, it was good, dude. Shut up. No one likes this either. That's what I like to do. I like to bomb on stage and then get off and be like, I suck, and then force people to say, no, you're good.
Yeah. I fucking stink. I
Yeah,
quit.
everybody loves
I fucking
people who do
quit.
that. Yeah.
That'd be sick. I fucking quit.
Quit?
I quit. We witnessed the quit the one time
Which one?
in the Chameleon Lounge or Lizard Lounge.
BV?
Yeah, when he fucking quit. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Just a dude be like, you know what? I don't even want to do this anymore. I for real don't want to do this anymore.
I remember when you hit the not actual quit, but the one of the first it was the beginning of it was an open mic at Helium,
Yeah.
and it didn't go well. And I remember thinking this will
Yeah.
be funny.
Yeah.
We bombed constantly, and
Yeah.
I was waiting by the door when you opened it. I was like, ah. And you're like, fucking place sucks. I'm like, oh shit, my bad, dude. Nuh-uh, you're great.
I would get so mad.
Soder would hit the best spazzes.
Oh, dude,
Soder would
he's
get
so
off stage.
mad.
Soder would get off stage and be like, dude, that was awesome. He would do the same thing. He would open the door and be like, fuck, and like punch a wall. And I'd be like, oh my God.
I would get so mad.
Yeah.
I still do.
Yeah.
Or I'll just walk. Now I'll just walk and be like,
Yeah, you got to shake it off.
just walk away and go, Jesus Christ. I have been way better at just being like, all right, I'll get him next time.
I can, a bomb makes me laugh. A fucking just totally average set
Yeah.
sucks so bad.
Yeah, I agree.
It sucks so fucking bad.
I think you're right.
Just getting off stage, like, everyone's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, that does suck.
A total bomb, I can be like, fucking crowd doesn't know shit.
Yeah, dude,
They fucking don't know what's going on.
fucked up. True. No, total bomb is funny because then
Total
you can
bomb's
make a total
hilarious.
bomb funny. Just
Yeah.
be like, dude, I'm fucking bombing, and people kind of laugh.
The
That's when I hate it. If I stick it out and I just go like, okay, here's another joke. This is as fast as I can. And,
Yeah.
Okay, nothing on that.
Yeah.
All right, very well.
you got to just quit. You got to, in the middle of the bomb, just be like, all right, I'm bombing.
I lose
This
consciousness.
is funny. I'm bombing.
I lose consciousness. I've been better at regaining consciousness in the middle of a bomb and being like,
you're totally right.
what's going on?
Lose consconsciousness, straight autopilot.
Here's
you don't
another
even
one.
think about it. You're just telling the joke. And they're like, that's it for me. Thank you, everybody.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna get out. I'm out of time. I have a lot of other
We're out of
stuff.
time. I was going to get you guys. You were going to love it, but I have to go.
I'm telling you, nothing prepared me better for when you did Ocean. I hadn't done. Is it Ocean or Oceans?
Ocean?
Yeah, I think everyone calls it Oceans, but I think it is Ocean, which is they should have called it Oceans. Although they probably didn't want to open themselves up to a highly organized theft. Like, dude, they called it Ocean's 11. Might as well attack it. But I was going to those AC shows after not having doing comedy for a while, and dude, it would just be 12. It would be the Last Supper, and I'd be on a stage as high as that fireplace, and I had so much fucking fun because you forget if like these guys are purely strangers, and you have to like start from zero and then try to. It's so much fucking fun. I've been having a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, you're very good at that.
Last night I got the guy was like, you never know who's going to come in here, blah, blah, blah. And I came up and I was like, none of you guys have any idea who I am. They're like, no. And I was like, all right, please don't fucking ever bring me up like that ever again.
The Austin boys love that. The Austin comics love that.
I came out, I was like, you guys.
This is the capital of comedy. You're never going to fucking believe who's next.
Yeah, I came out, I was just a
And
lady.
then you go on and people are like, oh.
Yeah. It made me laugh. I was like, you guys have known. They're like, yeah. I was like, I know. It's fine. I was like, I prefer it that way. And people are like, what are you talking about? I'm like, all right, fuck. I'm
anonymous.
I just stopped doing my hat, dude. I did the hat on the stage for a little bit.
Yeah, a hat fucks you up.
Dude, I can't do it.
No one can see your eyes.
It's true.
We need to see your beautiful eyes and facial expressions.
True. I am a big expressionist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did it the one night. The hat is so cocked, dude. You can't do it. So only the greats can do it.
Only Attell can pull that off.
Attell. Louis would have the hat. I'd see Louis sometimes.
He'll drop in with the hat. That's when he lets you know this is just me. I'm fucking around.
I saw them do that. I'm like, I'm wearing a hat.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
It's so hard.
I used to wear the hat and be like, only the greats wear the hat. And the crowd is like, why are you doing this?
I've worn a hat on a stage a couple times.
I gotta bring
every single time I do it, I'm like, oh, they need to be able to see my face. So I'm like this. So the light gets through. I'm like,
what about backwards? You can just go on stage and be like, time to work, flip it around and be like, I'm at my comedy gym right now.
Yeah,
this is a process. We're getting reps.
A lot of people don't understand. Where's your comedy gym? Where do you smash?
Like the main
where
place.
Do you smash reps?
The main place I like to work out.
Rip your fucking fresh. I take comedy seriously.
Yeah, dude, it's no.
Where do you rip your fucking shit?
Dude, it's no.
If I have new shit,
joke.
I fucking try it out. Like,
dude,
try it out all over.
Yo, dude, my notebook. If you saw my notebook, dude, Diary of a Madman.
It is.
Just scribblings of a fucking.
Remember Woodman? Diary of a Madman. Diary of a Mad Black
My
Man.
Notebook. I keep a notebook on. It's a scribblings of a fucking madman, dude.
If somebody finds my notebook,
and then I gotta do my new, and they don't understand. It's a process, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Crowd, I'm like, dude, this is my new.
It can't always be the best shit you've ever seen.
It's just, dude, comics, we're just like so sick and twisted.
That's the thing about comics. We're not like regular people.
No, dude, we're not.
We're lazy drunks. We're lazy drunk stoners, or that's it.
Mildly schizophrenic, yeah.
A lot of schizophrenic. Yeah, that is really the range of it.
Dude, I've been walking into my house. I get like scared. I go to my house and I'm like, where the fuck am I? It happened to me after I did stand up on the spot, and I tried to be cool and smoke a joint with everybody. And I fucking drove home and got to my house and I was like, oh, where am I?
This is not my.
I'm so far away from everybody.
This is not my beautiful wife. How did I get here?
Yeah, I drove home and thought about like my fucking minerals belonging to like another body eventually, and just being like, fuck, dude, I gotta stop smoking.
These are my minerals. Nobody can have these.
I have to give my manganese back eventually.
Fucking fish is gonna have all my fucking magnesium. Fuck.
Then I got to my house and went, oh, whoa.
But what if a hot chick gets all your minerals?
I love it.
And you become,
I become her.
Hopefully her colon.
I finally become her.
Then some guy gets in there and you go, hey, get out
whoa.
of here. Get out of here.
Oh, shit. Fuck that. Oh, my God. This guy's a huge dick. Oh,
shit.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. This feels great. That'd be crazy if you finally felt it. You're like, oh, wow. I really was not getting the job.
If you became a hot chick's colon? Oh, and then you felt someone else's power? Fuck.
Whoa, fuck. God damn it, dude. You're
I feel like in a past
out.
life I was inadequate.
You're fucking stretching me. Although that would be the best reward.
Be a hot chick's butt.
You know you lived a good life. Yeah, dude. You just be like, no. Just on the level of a sex organ, just being like, nah.
Sex organ would be nice.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Just being the part of the nuts that squishes and shoots out jizz. Just being like, oh, fuck yeah, he's beating off again.
Yes, he's going to jack off today. Again.
Yeah, I got to beat off more.
Just get one a day.
I got to go for it.
I'm saving. I'm preserving my seed for the show tonight.
True. Save it up after the
So
show.
I can be extra funny.
I have a half wall in my shower.
That's a trick comedians do.
Your seed?
Civilians don't know that.
Bro.
If you jack off before a show, you're fucking
fucked,
ruined,
You're
dude.
toast, dude. You're absolutely.
It's literally before every single show. Before every show I've ever done.
If I don't jerk off, I do tell the crowd. I go, I have not jerked off.
Just so everybody knows.
Just tell them. That's something people really don't.
I haven't
like.
jacked off in 12 hours.
Just being like, yeah, I do. I do masturbate sometimes, guys. And they're like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
We hate him. We hate him. I say, guys, at Capital City Comedy Club this weekend, you guys will see all my fucking awesome bros will be there. We're going to have a fun time. Fuck you guys. Dude.
It is. It is going to be a fun time.
It's Napoleon, dude. Coming back and going, I love you guys. I
love you guys.
I
Emperor.
I just want to win with you guys. I love winning with you guys.
Do you remember how fun it was when we won, baby?
Dude,
Straight to Waterloo.
Dude, I was catching Napoleon hate in the fucking green room last night.
People
People
hate
being
Napoleon.
like, oh, that fucking movie. Yeah, it sucks. It
These
was
are
like,
the same people that loved Barbie. They can go suck a dick. Dude.
it's crazy. You know what the number one thing people are saying? It's too much about his wife.
Josephine?
Yeah.
It's
like, dude, it was the fucking.
What do you want to focus on? I mean, I get it. I understand that argument.
Yeah, but otherwise it would have been
This
one of
is
those
one
movies.
movie.
But it would have one of those movies where otherwise it would have been a serious movie. Him being like, lead me in a battle, man. Yeah. And it's like, no, dude, it was a fucking sick movie about the guy's life and obviously battle too.
Yeah.
But it was crazy catching. It was like hearing the negative takes on it. It's like, dude, it was just like I sat down, watched it with an open mind. I was like, that was cool.
They hated on The Last Duel, too. And The Last Duel was awesome.
What did they hate? I heard that movie was sick as hell.
I love that movie.
That's the sword fighters.
Yeah. No, it's
There's a movie that's like just dude sword fighting.
Green Knight was a pile of shit. The Last Duel was a Ridley Scott movie that came out towards the end of COVID-19.
Really?
And
I hope they were safe.
Nobody really saw it. I was safe. I saw it in a movie
I hope
theater.
I hope they.
I actually saw it in the Chinese theater in LA, which is
Did you really?
might be ground zero. But the movie was sick. It's about one of the. I think you've seen it. A lady gets raped, and it tells the story from 3 different perspectives. The guy who got accused.
I didn't see it.
Her husband and her perspective.
So I heard about this movie. I didn't see it.
And the way it's called The Last Duel because in France it was the last duel where back then you could be like trial by combat.
Yeah.
If I win, he was guilty. If
That
he
rules.
wins, my wife gave up the pussy. And
Whoa,
if
you're fighting for honor for real.
you're fighting for her honor, and the penalty for lying about it was she got burnt at the stake. So you're out there fighting for you and her.
Gunfight?
No, this is like
He was fight to
this
the
is like
death?
1500s.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So this is like a lance on
How
a
could this
horse.
movie have been bad? This
movie
is
was
the coolest
fucking
shit.
awesome.
This is all I want to do.
Well, he does that
just
thing.
murder a guy and just be like, I fucking told you. You fucking
That's literally exactly what happened.
dude.
I'm not gonna tell you who wins because it's intense.
Oh my god!
Uh,
Ends with a fucking
but he does the same
devil's
thing.
threesome.
It ends with all of them. Yeah, it's he does the
insane.
same thing he does in Napoleon, where he makes the characters human,
Yeah,
which makes you watching it like this is silly.
yeah.
This is stupid.
Well,
It's like no,
yeah.
this is how humans act.
Yeah,
They're gonna say funny things. They're gonna fuck up.
yeah.
That's what I liked about Napoleon.
It was awesome.
Like when they tried to overturn in front, like when all the senators beat him and his brother up.
Dude, they started
was
beating their
amazing.
ass and they
It was
ran
amazing.
out and
They
fell
ran
down
out
the
like,
steps.
"Ugh."
Dude, they're fucking. And he
But
looks,
you know when
looks
his-
at him and he's like, oh.
When his brother stuck the sword and he was like, "If my brother's gonna betray France, I'll fucking kill him right now."
Yeah.
That was true. That's his story. Like
And he
that
looks
was,
at him like, oh.
and they both were like,
Yeah, that was a delightful movie.
"Yeah,
Dude, I love my favorite part of the dudes who are like the diplomats who are just like, Austria.
dude."
Austria wants to. And he's like, get away from me.
Yeah.
That's my. Dude, I've been thinking about those dudes since.
I liked the king when Napoleon comes back, just the fat replacement. They're like, Napoleon's back.
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
like, "Let's bring more food." It's like, oh, shit. Yeah.
I fucking love the idea of those guys going to like a backgammon game and it's like, bring me a boy. You just like eat like a dessert. And you're like, bring a boy to my chamber.
If you watch, they covered a little in Adams, the movie about the miniseries
yeah.
about John Adams that shows when he's in France, and the French are all just like with makeup, like, "How do you make love to a woman? Oh, tell us."
What?
And he's like, what are you guys talking about? We're fighting a revolution. Please help us. Like, that is not how we do business here. You need to talk about love making. He's like, fuck.
God fucking damn it.
Ben Franklin's there. He's like,
He probably got it.
Ben Franklin was like, yo, shut the fuck up.
I got this.
I'll handle this, dude. All I do is eat pussy.
Yeah, he's probably like, dude, I fucking come. So he might have saved our whole country. I mean, like, dude, I fucked this chick last week.
Yeah,
It
and
was
all
so
France was
fucking
like,
sick. I came so fucking hard.
Full Tucker Carlson laugh. Tucker Carlson has a French aristocrat laugh.
It's crazy. Did you see the video of the? Oh man, I think he's like a guy running for some English prime minister job, but it's like he was like trying to sit with the workers and he was using a hammer, but he held it sideways and just smacked it with the side of the hammer.
Holy shit, dude. A toddler would get that right.
I know. He's like, tink, tink. It's the fucking funniest thing in the world.
Probably hurt. He probably hit it wrong.
It would hurt your
jammed
wrist.
his hand. Yeah.
Yeah, he got
Like a
that
baseball
shock.
bat. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I would just love that. I think I would thrive.
As an
It's like
aristocrat.
a totally effete aristocrat. Just,
Ooh, mommy. Bring me the
yes.
beans.
You be all philosophical.
Trips
Those dudes are
yeah.
just philosophizing about like being gay the whole time. You know that actually ripped through the French. Who was it? Foucault and all those guys. They were like those big Foucault, Derrida. They were like the big like postmodern deconstructionist guys. They eventually got so far into that they eventually were like, I mean, what even is pedophilia? And it haunts them to this day.
Buzzo, what's the vibe? What you got going on, Buzzo?
Chilling, macking, back in the building, back in the flesh. Drip severe.
Drip severe?
You see what I? You see?
Come on.
You see?
Jesus pieces. Come
You
on.
like French Montana?
Aye.
Looking like French Montana.
Now let me hold some. Get y'all.
Oh, you mean your biddies right there? Right there? Is your biddies right here?
My biddies is everywhere.
Ay, mi madre.
The coolest dudes on earth.
Please make that the new Friday, dude.
Dude, just big homie Buzzo.
Just big homie Buzzo, dude, just bopping around. Are you biddies? My biddies is everywhere.
My biddies is everywhere. Ay, mami. A mi madre.
A mi madre.
Anyway, yes. The French, I think they had to, could be wrong. What STD was it that made them all wear the powdered wigs and face paint?
What? That was from.
Syphilis? Yeah, it gives you like sores and lesions.
Oh, so they were
That's why
fucking.
they were powdering up, allegedly.
That's why they transed.
They all had to trans. They really acted like that. And
Really?
the American revolutionaries came over and were like, what are you guys fucking doing, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did they ever like have any like theories about how syphilis started? So I know there are some interesting theories about how the HIV. Did they have any? Were they like, yo, this is the fucking government did this?
Find the origins of monkeypox, too. No one really looked into that one.
Really? Yes.
This is 1493.
Oh, yeah.
Syphilis was thought to be
North American.
yeah
It's the New World
between,
disease.
sexual intercourse between a prostitute suffering from gonorrhea and a French leper, and they
Whoa.
made syphilis.
Leper got pussy?
Yeah, it's kind of nice, but he created a whole new disease.
Jesus.
Oh, it was gonorrhea crossed with leprosy?
Oh, but this says
That's actually probably a good theory.
spread from Africa through Asia, entering North America, and it
That's fucked
mutated.
up.
It mutated over 8 millennia.
What?
Yeah, this is all just Google stuff.
That is funny. Yeah.
Africa gets pinned.
Yeah.
Just thinking that,
Everything,
They're in
dude.
trouble.
Someone fucked a leper in Africa. Yeah, they really do. Although China's taking all the heat now for the diseases.
Yeah.
Africa was,
Africa was ground zero for every single disease.
yeah. It really was. And then they fucking, yeah, that would piss me off. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
It's like things are pretty bad here already. You guys got to stop blaming us.
Blaming all your diseases on us.
You guys keep giving us diseases.
Such a mean thing. Yeah, it is a mean thing to
Yeah.
do. It is crazy. Like, oh, this thing, it came from you guys. That fucking thing. That
Couldn't
floats
have come
through-
from our overpopulated cities. Our disgusting cities where we dump shit out the window.
Yeah. Oh,
it had to
dude.
be from your tribe, your
Especially
uncontacted
back
tribe.
then, dude, when it would be like you'd go out and it would just be fucking
Yeah.
a butcher would just dump the guts into the alley and you just have to walk by it and be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
What's that? Yeah, never mind. That's irrelevant.
That book, I still got, I didn't read enough of that, but it's like the, like a traveler's guide to medieval England.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. They get into like exactly what it looked like and it was I got like 10 pages in. I was like, man, that was
the
great.
Plague Book was obsessed with the butchers.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
Like that was totally in
guts
every
out.
single city. There's still streets named after like that was where the butchers was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was such an important part of the city that like everybody knew where it was. It was like that sucks. The streets are covered in blood. It's pigs screaming all day,
Oh,
and the plague's going around.
he was like the elephant graveyard from Lion King. He
Yeah,
said he'd go down
for
there
real.
and just be fucking
Some
bones.
French guy just cutting a fucking pig's head off.
Here's that or you're starved, yeah. But it's still fucked up.
Yeah,
I constantly think about how terrifying nature is, dude. It must have been so fucking scary.
living in nature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Terrifying.
yeah.
Just getting munched in your sleep.
Hopefully their brains weren't that developed.
They weren't. I don't think so. I mean, they were probably developed enough to come up with like cool
I don't think
tools
we've
and stuff.
developed that much. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, that's a fair point. Yeah, that's a fair point that we weren't real. Although they must have been having like dreams and shit though. They must have been fucked up.
Absolutely.
Just be like, my dog
course.
has dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I bet they thought. I wonder what their IQs were.
high.
Like Neanderthals. They must have had fucking dog shit IQs.
Yeah, but their intelligence, they're probably so nice.
Not
with,
as
like,
smart as we are today.
Not at all, dude.
That's your baby right there? That's your boo thing? Let me find out.
They couldn't be as smart as we are.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. Then they go, they're not in the modern context. Then you take a guy to the Amazon. He's like, bro, what are you doing? We walk this way because when the grass bends to the left, that means, and you're like, whoa, bro,
Sure.
you guys have nice fucking IQs with this shit.
Yeah.
But although I'd rather fucking order food on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm pretty nasty in the woods though. I'll give it to myself. Like, dude, like I can like I just know where I am. I tried that one time. I was like, I'm gonna turn the phone off and take off technology, and I got so lost that I honestly I had to walk like 7 miles, and I had a dog, and my dog was like laying down.
Tired?
My dog just had to lay down. It wouldn't fucking.
Was
do
it
anything.
the
It was the
Akita?
Akita, yeah. I think it was nasty. And dude,
Yeah,
it was
that thing was ready
so
to quit.
tired that other dogs were like going up to it, and it was just like, fuck it, dude. You can smell me. I don't care. Dude, I got so fucking lost. It was the furthest I'd ever walked.
In Philly?
Yeah, I was in the woods, and the Wissahickons so
yeah,
long.
Yeah.
It was so far, and we had to literally ford a river. I had to go. The guy was like, you can go a couple miles up that way, and there's a bridge, or you can walk across the Wissahickon, which it wasn't super deep.
How deep?
But it was deep enough for the fucking dog. I had to. It was troublesome, dude. It was slipping on the fucking rocks. It was probably only like knee high.
Oh, okay.
But it was like, dude,
Yeah.
yeah. I got a dog. The fucking those algae rocks are slippery as fuck.
Yeah. Did you go shoeless?
Yeah, I think I took my shoes off.
That's tough. It hurts, dude. The rocks hurt.
They're smooth. The river makes
It
the rocks
hurts.
smooth, but they get so slippery, dude.
Yeah.
I found a nice little water spot near me where I go, and again, I knew it. I was like, I got to be careful walking. I just almost slipped. I would have fallen off like a 4-foot little waterfall. That would have been terrible, dude. Into just a marsh, into like a mucky marsh. That would have been terrible.
It would have really, yeah. It would have been fun. It would have been funny for me
True. You'd
to
have
hear that you fell into a marsh.
I already got yelled at. Like, you're not allowed in there. Stay out of there. I was fucking grounding on a rock.
You think
and I
I'm
slipped.
happy? You think I'm happy with my decision?
Dude, a lady watched me. My dog shit in the grass, in like the tall grass. So I usually go tall grass off the trail.
You're allowed to shit.
Let it lay.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's like, why am I wasting these bags? Dude, I was with Spud. We're walking, and a fucking lady stopped and just clocked me the whole time. So I was like, the fuck is the lady fucking staring at me? I went and picked it up, and she fucking left. And I was like, that bitch clocked me. She fucking clocked me.
She probably, yeah. I mean, somebody probably shit in or around her yard or on the trail.
This is on the trail.
She's trying to figure out who's the one letting the turds out. Who?
Dude, she's fucking sat with her kids, watched me, and I was like, there's no way this lady's fucking clocking me this hard. And
I bet
was
she's in an ongoing investigation trying to
She
find
might
the perp.
be. But dude, I'm talking off the trail on the tall
I know,
grass.
but if that's her thing right now,
yeah, true.
I can see you getting into this, being like, somebody's dog is shitting on this trail.
I'm
gonna find out who it is.
Dude, with the poop bags, I used to sit there and look at people when they picked up their dog shit because there was someone throwing the poop bags in my trash can. And there was a certain pattern. Every time I was clocking too.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I can see you clocking.
is that those little dog bone
But that's
prints?
just your experience as a PI.
True. I also knew I was getting washed. I was like, wait, do I got a tail?
Well, I mean, lose him.
It was like a gym teacher lady just standing
Really?
there with a fist. I was like, Jesus, what the fuck? Get off my fucking case, lady. I was out here trying to crush my motherfucking rings, dude. By the way, 9 days in a row. What are you gonna do? It's my longest streak ever.
That's awesome.
9 days. I'm gonna collapse. I have to stop. I can't stop. I can't stop doing it.
You're Goggins.
I gotta take it down. I might be Goggins.
You're
dude.
Goggins. You're a fitness king.
800 calories a day, dude.
That's crazy.
My goal is to keep the same exact body, but eat like 4 times as much food.
I mean, that's the dream.
That's my goal.
That's the dream.
That's my fitness goal. I don't want to change.
Yeah.
I mean, I could even gain, like 5-10 pounds a year, whatever.
You can gain
but
20.
I'm 20 a year is a lot.
I'd like to see you gain 20 a year for the
Dude,
next
I'm
5
gaining.
years.
I was laughing. I've been closing my eating ring as well because I've been closing these rings and I keep gaining weight because I'm just like tripling my diet. I'm just eating like 3 times. Stop it, dude.
But didn't you just have a nice tummy flu where you couldn't really eat and were shitting?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was probably a major weight loss. So right now you're probably gaining.
I'm back at 185.
Okay.
I'm back at 185. But I was like crushing my rings, but I eat so much, bro.
Yeah, but you're bulking. You're gaining.
I am.
You're getting
I am.
stronger.
I think my voice is getting deeper too.
It is.
It's like pretty crazy, actually.
I can tell. That could be a problem on stage. That could be why you
True.
think you're off-putting. People
No,
are just
for real.
intimidated.
Too jacked.
Too jacked.
Too deep
Hat
voice.
on. Hey,
Drips.
I'm Johnny Cash.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to talk to you about jerking off. 1, 2, 3. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a little half wall in my shower so I can see anyone coming at me if I'm jerking off. I do have a half wall, which is sick. Wagwan, Sean.
Big ups to me main man, Sean.
the
Passed
fuck?
at the motherfucking Starship. Goodbye, everybody.
Let's go.
Yes.
Yes.
Baby, we done it.